Hi, everybody. Welcome to this week's Break Talk. So I pressed the button accidentally a while ago. So if you can see or hear me, welcome. As always, I start off by reminding everybody that you shouldn't take anything said on the show as investment advice. Speak to a licensed investment advisor about anything that it is that you want to do or invest in, buy or sell. This week, we're usually I try to get the sound troubles sorted before we start anything, but I have not been able to properly. So starting anyway because just for time's sake. And I'm encouraging anybody who wants to join in the conversation, jump on Twitter, hit the send a speaker request, and we will have you talk on this a great week. Also, I'm probably going to be a lot quieter until I sort this out. But please send a speaker request and let's hear you talk about extraordinary profits in extraordinary times. And the conversation kind of already started. So if you join us on Twitter, you already know that. We're talking about a couple of things. I did hear one point that I want to go back to. You guys were questioning with the Jamaica and the dividend, not the dividend, what was it earlier? The storm.
The Melissa relief.
Yeah, the Melissa relief.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to come back to that. But yeah, please send a speaker request and we'll talk and ask. Listen, it's a great chance to ask about the stock you have in mind, favorite stock, not so favorite stock, what's happening with XYZ. And yeah, if not, you might hear a lot more than and Shay. Sorry. So then I Shay, I'm not throwing over to you for a moment because it's gotten worse and I really have to
that's cool.
Mm-hmm. I lost connection for a bit there.
Oh, Randy just did the intro. We're good. He's going to keep trying to figure out the sound issues over there, right, so we can just continue.
No problem. Yeah, well,
all right. So another thing go ahead.
Yeah, I was saying maybe take a big one. That's the main thing I was saying.
Yeah, man. Yeah. What? Yeah. But like you said, if a lot of the events for this season were canceled, and people would usually use their services, you kind of just said, you know what, we're just going to be quiet this year. So yeah, it shows. It's showing in the numbers.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just randomly opening stuff I haven't seen.
The one thing I should open. I opened it. I couldn't get a good thing there because I'm on the road. But so Jamaica Brothers extraordinary general meeting.
Yes, saw that, and I went, okay. The extraordinary general meeting.
Did they put out some before this?
I'd have to search, to be honest.
All right,
Tuesday, April 7.
My money show me the things.
I saw this on Twitter. Well, mention of it on Twitter.
Yeah? What were you saying?
Yeah. Just that it's happening or whatever. Good move. But
what's happening though? What's the meeting for?
Oh, they're something about the auditors considering if thought fit. Changing.
Change auditors. That's funny.
Changing auditors.
Why?
Not sure.
It's a data protection.
happen.
Yeah. So, yep.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's it.
I'm sorry. Are they gonna complete it? So it doesn't.
Yeah, but I changed. I saw that and I made a change. So I think
Oh, okay.
no, they're not hearing Tyrone. Neither am I. But we soon hear him.
Gotcha.
We soon hear him.
I mean, yeah. Announcements have been lining up. So
I'm
good
sure.
to
I'm
see.
sure. I'm sure. I'm sure. I'm
Pay
sure.
attention.
Actually, there was one this week, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
there's a
sir.
hell of a one this week. Hell of an announcement this week. What was that announcement? I didn't know if we're going to jump at it by hearing it saying that they're hearing fine now. Great, perfect. So
Tyrone is crazy.
I've
Not Tyrone isn't crazy, but it's crazy that that guy said that.
Yeah. So let me do that. I do it again in case you guys haven't heard. Hi, I'm Randy. This is this week's Brick Talk. Extraordinary times,
Aye.
extraordinary profits.
Tell me
And
that later.
yeah, and yeah, we're having a good talk. Sorry, it's been a really, really bad start. But it is what it is. So you guys are talking. I don't want to stop you. I'll jump back in a moment. But you guys are talking about a couple of the results. We mentioned main event. I did say I wanted to come back to it, so I might as well just do it now. The Trans Jamaica thing. If you remember when they'd done
Mm-hmm.
the thing to allow government, well, they made it the toll free, and then the government had made it toll
Mm-hmm.
free. Trans Jamaica respected it. Then Trans Jamaica said they couldn't do it anymore, which we understood. But then, if you remember in the notice, they actually said that they maintain that if you were doing Melissa relief, you could still use the
I
toll
remember it
for free. Yeah.
happening at the time. I
And
do. I
private
do.
and
Mm-hmm.
private individuals who are doing Melissa relief,
Military relief.
yeah, could also do it. And they had a
That's the
whole
thing.
thing about.
How did they make sure? Yeah. How did they
Well, they
let
said that
people know? Yeah.
if you're doing it
Verify.
like if you're a part of a charity or whatever, what you're doing, you'd have to contact them. So it was actually pretty streamlined. Meaning streamlined as
Mm-hmm.
things go sometimes in Jamaica. Meaning you send an email to them and you tell them what it is. And I think that this part now is my assumption. I assume that they would probably give you a tag. So like your vehicle is doing Melissa relief. So let's say you're working with a charity, Danai and Randy and Shay's charity doing relief out west. And you send the email, approve it, even if you're a private individual doing it, and that vehicle gets tagged. That's my assumption again, that you get a tag. But I know that there's something worked out between the private individuals who are doing Melissa relief and the company. And so all the company is saying now is that, even that we're cutting off now. And just like Shay, I never remembered either. I mean, I knew it was happening, but I never remembered until I saw it. I was like, oh yeah. But I wasn't confused by it. But just like Shay, I also know my people. So I'm sure, I mean, if I'm doing military relief in my personal vehicle and my personal vehicle travels the toll for free and it's tagged to travel the toll for free, well, I'm doing military relief in my vehicle.
Every day.
Every
Every day.
time I have to take the toll, it's a little bit of military relief. I don't care that it's March 2026. I'm still, I'm doing Melissa beach relief this week. Yeah. Yeah, so I think that's all it was. And so them saying that they're stopping it. And I know you say you don't want to hear nothing about your dividend stopping, Shay. Which just like you, it's funny. It's also my favorite dividend, even though I don't own any. Just because it's wonderfully predictable. It has a nice
Exactly.
well, I'm assuming it has a nice share price effect. It is, I mean, people who listen to this show every week would have heard 3 weeks ago saying, oh, in the next 3 weeks. So, end of March, end of February might ramp down for 2 weeks and it'll ramp back up heading into the new dividend, into the expected dividend announcement, which,
The new dividend.
yeah, the new dividend. which is coming out, which came out, I should say, today. No,
Yep. Consideration.
yeah. Was it? Is it the dividend that came out today? Is the dividend?
The consideration. I was expected around this time.
Consideration.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Notice
which
about the meeting to be held. Mm-hmm. Around them time of last year, don't yeah.
Yep.
Following the same. Yeah.
yeah, it's a company, so it does, and it's how the
Mm-hmm.
it's how the people who are sorry, how the people who are mostly who are what I said it they
Mostly impacted.
yeah, mostly impacted. It's how the company returns value to its shareholders directly. So
Shareholder value, man.
shareholder value, yeah, shareholder value. That is the Melissa relief that never stops relieving, right? Shareholder value. Uh and the stock itself is up 0.29% today. Uh, yeah, 0.29%. A nice slight move. Is it lick 7 yet? Not back up to 7 yet. 697, right below 7. You think this will push it over 7? Uh, how many times do you think that question has been asked today alone? How many times do you hear that question, Danai? If you think this will push it up to 7?
Let me tell you. 21,982,995 times.
Yeah, this is on point though. It's a good point with the it's a good point with the with the oh sorry, it's a good point with the title that we have this week, because Melissa aside, there are a whole heap of ups and downs in our lives, and Trans Jamaica is one of those stocks that definitely help a lot of people. Everything from actually providing money through the dividends, and then the sharper people maybe providing money through the cap gains, much bigger than the dividends. The dividends will take. I don't know if the dividends will ever catch up to the cap gains, and psychological also maybe impact, because people feel nice MC. There's about to be a whole lot of happy. I mean, from I think this evening when the notice came out till maybe the next month, there's gonna be a lot of happy. I love my Trans Jamaica people, right? Never selling, love it, love it, love it, love it. Until, and then they'll quiet down again until maybe a little bit in between over the next 3 months, and then heading into August, September again. They'll be very, very happy. So that kind of psychological, like, hey, there's good times coming. Everybody I said that, but is another thing to be able to see the good times coming, right? Can't not that at all. And as I say, monetary. If it's sharp, you want to sell monetary, it's a wonderful thing. Year to date, the stock is up 51%. That's wild. That's wild. There are people would have heard us having conversations late last year and been absolutely sure, say, yo, I miss it. This Trans Jamaica thing, it sound good, but I miss out.
Mm-hmm.
And the stock go up another 51% since you thought that. If you thought that on December 31st, if you thought that a little earlier, it's even higher. Yeah, if you thought that a year ago, you're looking at 80% up, right? And why I'm making that point is that it's a good point to note for somebody who may be listening right now and be just as absolutely sure that, boy, that Trans Jamaica
Too
thing
late.
sound good, but yeah, I miss it.
And too late to the party.
Exactly. Somebody thought they were too late last year.
You know what? I remember buying it and thinking, this is insane. What am I even doing? And then it was fine. I've never regretted buying it. I regretted selling it at some point, but I've never regretted buying it.
Yeah.
It's always worked out.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, I don't know. Then how you feel, and I don't own the train right now. How you feel? Having been on that, I don't own the train for so long.
I'm not on that train.
Oh,
I mean, remember last week was my favorite stock of the week. So
oh! I forget. Yeah, there with us. You know that me will hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around.
the joking thing that Shado says that he never regretted buying it. And I was saying, yeah, I mean, at every point before just about now, it's been good to buy because it's a high now, right? So everybody's good. Anybody that bought it in price, it was what I worried to buy, you either flat or you're up. So
That's true. Is it at the 52-week high?
No.
No, it's close to. I mean, it's close to its all-time highs. Yeah,
very close. So.
Very, very close to its all-time highs. A 7. So, hey, congrats to the people making that money. I'm happy to.
That's it. Okay, you
man.
gave me something to think about, because then now I look at the USD side too, and I say, what's a real high? You know, what's a real 52-week then?
That's a good question. Oh! You mean like on the conversion?
Yeah.
What's the real? That's a good question. Let me see. That's a very, very good question.
Here for USD is 0.049 cents.
0.049
cents. Yeah.
You want to use 160?
Not even 49. Yeah, 0.049. Okay. 160, 155. We run out of them until I say. But the get a band, you know? Because you know that go.
I mean, 160 is night. That puts it at $7.84. Wow.
And the high is 7 on the JMD side.
On the JMD side, yeah.
Yeah. that's a joke there for the thing there. I don't know if I want to say it here, so yeah.
Why not? I mean, I think this year is the year of. I think over the last few years, the arbitrage between the JMD and the USD stocks has been like the quiet secret, the dirty secret, and then now it's a little bit more of an open secret. I don't know how much longer that secret can last. I don't think it has much longer left in it. I think so many people know now. It's one of those things where it's a secret, don't tell nobody. So everybody is whispering and telling everybody.
It feels like it feels like a thing that's not necessarily understood by a lot. I tell you from my perspective, because when I talk to clients, it feels like the thing I care. It's the thing that if somebody's not really in the game like that, then it's not necessarily easy thing to put them out there to make those kind of trades.
I'm not even talking about the trades. I think you probably are. Well, not probably. You're almost certainly ahead of most people with the idea of the active trading. I think maybe. Well, even I feel the weight of not wanting to say it, but why not say it? I mean, it can't hurt. We're sure. The biggest thing. Biggest thing is that people know or don't know. It's just that the fact that it's what there is just one Trans Jamaica.
It's one stock.
It's just one stock.
Yeah, so that's a big. So I say it's not the easiest thing for me to tell a client, say, "Yo, okay, this is what you're going to be doing, right?" Because then, like, I'll hear, are we talking, and it's like, "Oh, I have Trans Jamaica USD, I have Trans Jamaica JME," and in my mind, you have Trans Jamaica.
Yeah.
You know, USD JME. You don't want to care where you buy it.
Yeah.
You have Trans Jamaica.
Yeah.
Because there's no real denomination. It's your choice. Which one you own.
Yeah. Yo.
It's funny. The joke is we've explained that on this before.
We've explained it many times, but I also know I also know the kind of explanation that will make it clear to people, and I'll do it in time. I mean, I think I give enough free stuff away, and not that I won't give more away. But
all in its time.
yeah. I think even Brick Talk is a gold mine for too many people. It's a gold mine for too many people. So, not that I want it to stop being a gold mine. It's just I'll share this nugget in the way that we can. But again, we've said it before. You just said it just there. It's not even a secret. It's one company, one share, one set of shares. Yeah. But I want to go back to your earlier point there that I thought you're looking at, Danai, or you're with the idea of, if at 160, the high is, because the high is 7. The highest it's ever traded is that flat 7. And at 160, the high is 784, really, right? Meaning at an exchange rate of 160 to 1, the high is actually 784.
The USD traded at 0.049 cents, which converts to 784. It's almost $1 more than what the USD side or JMD side has a high for. It's almost $1 more than the high on the JMD side. Wild.
Yeah, I've chill session tomorrow, and I so often talk in this forum so much that I often forget. Like, it all melts together in my mind. So the conversations like I want to have at chill session, at the questions I ask to bring certain things out. It's not always the questions I want to ask when I'm on Brick Talk. Actually, it's the questions I want to ask when I'm on Brick Talk, but I don't always, right? But yeah, it's good. Like, Shay, you are probably the most consistent Trans-Jamaica person. Easy off the top, what does that mean anything to you? That tell you anything? What make you think? It's not, there's no wrong or right. It's just like, what make you think? I want to hear an idea out of my head.
It makes me think.
Money.
Yeah. It also makes me think about the whole, how you always say, "Oh, people love USD down here."
Oh yeah, love the USD.
It's the same thing. It's the same.
It's
literally the same thing.
Exactly that. A very strong
but
point.
Also,
yes,
that's cool, guys. I'll just, because the last time I remember the shares that I bought in the offer for sale, I sold them on USD side because
I mean, if the timing is right.
Yeah.
Yeah, the timing is
but
right.
when I looked at both of them, I was like, it better if like that's a better deal over there. So that's kind of how I looked at it, how I continue to look at it, I guess. I don't feel compelled to break it down for anybody.
Yeah, honestly,
I mean, my compulsion happens in a very specific thing. In very specific settings.
Yeah. Honestly,
so.
Yeah, listen. If people want to jump on and ask questions and talk, then yeah.
This is another thing. A lot of people own it are basically just acquiring and not really selling.
Some people, yeah. Some people.
Yeah, so the more people are keeping it than those who are doing what I do, where I buy it and sell it. I've been buying it and selling it from $1.21. It's just, I like it. I like it for that.
Work on nice life, nice,
Yes, of course.
In front of a TV about Chelsea and
Arsenal. What? Say that again?
They said the work on this life nice, and now see me a ball in front of the TV about Chelsea and Arsenal.
Exactly.
Yeah. Boy. Yeah, the work on his life is nice when it comes to it, if you do it right. And the work on his life, I think, is a huge part of what you need to embrace if you're trying to make it through the extraordinary times, right? Against our better I would say well, it's advice. It's not stock advice, not buy advice, but just life and investing advice. Generally, advice on the market. Against that advice, you've had people who have been falling in love with a company, falling in love with a stock. So it's a funny thing too, because I've also gone against that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with falling in love with that.
Just make sure you're actually in love. And
Exactly.
and like every relationship, love isn't everything. So you
Facts.
can love, just make sure all you need from that relationship is being
You're
fulfilled.
getting it.
Yeah,
Things you set out for in that relationship are,
I'm
are truly being fulfilled, and your love worth something. Your love paying
exactly,
off.
Then I
exactly.
tell me a stock that you love, but you're not really, you don't have none or nothing substantial.
CHL.
Ooh, ooh.
All right.
I
CHL.
don't have enough money for love it, though. More love it.
I get that.
You know, isn't that the cry of every man?
You say you can't afford a girl yet.
Oh, Lisa Hannah, just wait till me get it right, pan Tran Jamaica. Just wait. I just need
I'm
12.
hearing that my mic is low, but the truth is that's largely on Twitter. I can't do much more.
But I'm hearing you fine though.
Yeah, I'm hearing you fine too. I'm hearing you on Twitter. I'm not sure.
And the levels sound fine to me.
Try do a thing. Better or too loud?
Ooh,
Load, you know.
Alright,
loadish. I mean, that might have been bad. Let's hear it again.
good.
Yeah, good to me. I don't know.
It's where I'm leaving it.
All right.
If YouTube just let me know if it's still too low. Adjust accordingly.
Maybe it's just that like you had the mic up because like you did that now, but then when you settle down in your seat and you're back from the mic.
Yeah, well, the thing is, I want to make sure so when I settle down.
Yeah, it's there. Yeah, that's why I do this all the time. So just when I settle out, so it move. It's a good question though, Shay. What's a stock that you love, um, but you just don't
I,
own?
I, I said that. Yeah, I
Or you
don't
have
usually
very
say it so
little.
easily, but I recently thought about CHL and said, "Boy, I'm more about enough for this, you know." But the money need to run certain ways before I fall in love.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bit love the way expensive.
No, reach the
so,
levels there yet. Just
so
hold
then you can
on.
talk, you know, if for me take you out.
Yeah, I heard funny thing is the girl I'm telling you said no, if you like her, you because you put
No,
in
she
your
never said
mind.
that.
Yeah, you put
She said,
no.
"Yo."
She said
The
no,
girl,
she
the girl tell
expensive.
me say, "Yo,
Suppose
when
me
they
that
ready,
Twitter
when
girl,
they ready,
bro. What you
we get
mean?
there." They say she come on Twitter and say, "Boy, you know, say a party more, but
Exactly.
not even with the never knows too."
Ah. Mm, mm. Damn. I mean, let me try and answer it to what's a stock that I love and I don't own a lot of. Or ask the question: is it you don't own a lot of it, or you don't?
Don't own any at all, or don't own anything substantial.
Uh, then I took my CHL too because for a good while I thought I had more CHL than I did. I don't have it. Um,
Oh, you're an
But you're
original
always
part.
talking about it.
You're an original part. You're an original. You get original strong talk recently, you know. So, put the money where your mouth there, bro.
that's true. That's true.
From
That's true.
when?
That's true.
From when, Randy? Come on.
No, it's not that I don't own. I don't own enough. I don't own enough. But yeah, I don't own enough.
Mm-hmm.
I don't own enough, and I should
There's
own
that word
more than
again.
I do. Especially me
Mm-hmm.
being
That's it.
me.
More than you do.
Yeah, me being me and me identifying it for as long as
Mm-hmm.
I have
So long
identified it.
ago.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Um.
When nobody cared.
Yeah. And the funny thing is, I don't think people even care yet. So
Yes.
Oh, no. What? No, but
Same.
absolutely
Same.
nobody cared.
yeah, that's true.
I don't think
Same.
I even like knew about that company when you started
See that?
on it.
See that?
And I was like,
See
really?
So my girl
All
hot, but
right.
she not up on social media. She not on IG, bro. So
It's a good girl.
undiscovered.
That's a
Yeah,
great.
them
That's a
way there.
great. Yeah, that's a great one. Uh, I don't know. Let's see. Let's check my money. Yeah, let me just take a look at the market screen. You know, Atlantic.
Same. I don't
Atlantic,
own Atlantic.
actually. I don't own enough. I don't own enough of Atlantic. And I own more. And I own less now
Yeah,
than, yeah.
yeah, same. But I mean, I'm upset with myself because when I sold, and it was a good profit, and then lost
Same.
it now. So I'm no vex.
Same.
I mean, my girl, I promise you, must say, yo, we gonna link you when time come, you know, get some money elsewhere and we come back and we talk. The right talk. So let's go and wait. I hope the waiting happens.
Yeah.
You know, Twitter girl with the promise ring argument.
Actually don't, but I don't want to either. uh, JC. JC.
All right. That's a
JC.
good one.
Yeah,
That's a great one.
I'll
Because I
settle
mean
with
the same.
JC.
That's a
Yeah,
really good one.
I'll
I don't
settle
own
with
any
JC.
right
Jesse's
now.
a good
I
girl,
don't
you
I
know.
own none right now. Good girl that.
Yeah,
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 I'm
good,
not
yeah.
own no need.
Yeah.
I not right now. I used to own a bunch, but I don't
Yeah.
right now.
A lot of people don't believe in her. She don't even believe in herself, they're at it.
But she's talented, bro. She's talented.
Fox.
She have potential. But
So much
Yeah.
potential.
yeah, but I don't but she don't believe in herself enough.
Not even want to say I'm pretty.
All right.
I hope people not getting tired of this. I'm us running this one, though.
Into the ground, boy. Well, yeah, I think I'm a JC. Tell me one for you. What's yours, Ashay?
Huh. I really like express catering. You know.
Ooh.
You like
I
I know you
really like.
like right now.
I really like it. I love it. But Jan was start. Jan.
Why? So, why you love it? Let's say that. Why do you love it?
So much potential.
We talked shady give the last time, you know, and we uncovered so much.
True. 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 We have
Yeah.
uncovered a whole lot when it comes to
So much potential. And I don't even own one share.
of
Not even one.
ECL.
ECL.
Huh. It's near its low now.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of what the potential look like to you?
It have potential. Maybe medium term related to the things we spoke about before. But also potential because of location and what they are. Um,
Just the
their
business itself.
position. Yeah, yeah. Their position is really good. I think.
Yeah. I mean, they have all of the food in the Mobile airport.
Mm-hmm.
Um, a lot of them are, the US brands that people like, and they also have their own homegrown brands that people. I mean, I can't say people. Airport food. We don't have that many people who travel religiously, and also
Mm-hmm.
like I don't know if we do or we don't. I don't think that we do have that yet. Hopefully we'll get there in a few years. Meaning like you're at home going, oh, I just can't wait to try bento in the Mobile
Mm-hmm.
airport, right? And maybe I'm biased. Maybe I'm biased in thinking that. And the people who go through Mobile airports in time, maybe they do, maybe they don't. I don't know. But regardless, they have a captive market. I mean, post security, pre security, and post security. Once you go past the security line, you're locked in until your flight leaves, and they control all the food in that space. Um, and with the majority of the tourists coming through the airport being American, having American options matter to them. Yeah, it is. I agree with you. It's a great high potential business. There's some numbers on the back end that might make it that for me make me worry. You know,
Yeah, that's why I don't have any.
Yeah. Was it on here? I don't know if we ever went through the point on here about them having either debt.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that was
She
part
had
of
mentioned the
the.
thing that that's an
Mhm.
article and what she was looking into, and we went a good amount into that specific thing.
Yeah, their debt
Mhm.
and how it. I mean, damn.
Mhm.
The lending to the sister companies, but then the I'm hoping that pays off. There's a whole lot there. There's a whole lot there in my head in a different Jamaica that goes a little deeper. To show like the financial journalism side, but I don't know if we even have the market for. Well, I understand what you mean, Shay. I like ECL also, and like you, I don't own any. I don't own any. Would you buy the debt? Would you buy the debt, Shay? You like the debt? I mean, the service of debt. The service of debt, whether their debt is in US dollars. It's a nice.
Mhm.
What's that? 10% bond. Uh, I want to get that right. I don't think it's a 10% bond. It's a 8.5% bond, repayable a year from now. Wow, that's a dot.
Mm-hmm.
That's a dot. That is a dot. How much cash do they generate in a year? So, forget that we're on the internet. Guys, if you look like I look at the cash flow statement, that's not true. Right? I don't actually know what I'm doing.
And in my mind as well, with
Hmm.
the existing relationships, they can do more. I think.
Sure.
I think they can do more with the existing relationships.
Remember
Easy,
us.
easy. It's easy. It's easy.
Remember, remember also that this is maybe an earnings season or a long ago brick talk point. The company, the Mexican company that's also listed that manages the Mobile airport that they would be partners with, because obviously that company manages the airport and they have all the food in the airport. That company also manages the
Mhm.
Kingston airport and they have no presence
Mhm.
there. And I
Mhm.
believe there is now a push on to upgrade the Kingston
Yep.
airport's offerings,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
and they have 12
Exactly.
million US to repay a year from
Like it would
now.
make sense.
Not only does it make sense, they have that they're running out of runway.
Mhm.
In fact, if you work how I work,
Advantage.
like you always ahead, So if you think you run out of runway, you've already run out of runway.
Mhm.
You have 1 year.
It's now.
Eh,
It's
Oh,
happening.
you plan to buy any this year?
Uh Probably not.
I think you might buy some this year.
Later.
I think you may buy some this year. I suspect you're
Maybe.
gonna buy some this year. I hope later this year we look back and I say, "Remember I told you." Remember I told you. Yeah. Yeah. Anybody else want? You can send a speaker request and tell us what your I really like that question, Shay. It's like there's like an entire episode in that question. What's a stock that you love but you don't own or you don't own enough of? That's a really nice
Oh,
question. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What's a stock that you think can help carry us through like these turbulent times? We have turbulent times now. Um, Earlier when I was going through all the sound troubles, you guys were kind of touching on them. You mentioned the gas stocks. That was just one I think you wanted to come back to, Danai, about the whole WIP and WIP being a gas stock, and Shay saying that she trades people. So it's a wild sentence to say, but hey,
oh yeah.
1838. So
As a black man.
yeah, right. But yeah, black man time now. It's our turn.
Kill me.
Anyway, but yeah, but trading people is the way. It has to be the way if you're trying to do anything shorter. But no, it's also the way if you're doing anything longer. It's just adapting that into the longer view. And for WIP, and bring it back to the oil point. And if I said it on here, I know I've said it a couple of times in the group. How do I tell this? So I'm under the distinct impression, and I've been under the distinct impression for decades now, decades with an S, that there is oil in Jamaica. It's known that there is oil in Jamaica. It's not a question of whether or not there is oil in Jamaica or in the Jamaican region. It's a question of, is there oil in the quantities, and in the quantities that make it commercially viable, and are the commercial practices now such that make it viable to get them? But it's known that there's oil, and now here we are decades later, and information that I was aware of decades ago was old when I was aware of it, but it was along the same lines, right? It was the same, Walmart line and the surveying that was done and so on. This has been done in Jamaica before. If you read the history, you can know about. If you look it up, you can know. So it's known that it's there, but of course, know how they extract oil is a lot more efficient than how they extracted oil 50 years ago, 60 years ago, 70 years ago. So what might not have been commercially viable 70 years ago is possibly viable now. That's like point one. Then you have point two, jump, right? Which which makes a whole lot of things maybe more viable. The oil doing the up and down dance around the $100 mark there, and that's a short-term thing regardless, but still it means oil kind of viable at that level. And it's not like the oil producing nations hate it when oil is higher. And you take all of that knowledge and bring it down into the idea of the surveying happening now. So again, if they're going from, I don't think my knowledge is special or unique. So I'm pretty sure that I know for a fact, because I know how I know. So other people know that it's there too, and they know they're not doing this surveying for no reason, right? So anyway, surveying being done, expecting oil to be there. All the hopes and dreams are on of the people are on oil being discovered, the nervous excitement on oil being discovered. And then for some reason, at least in our market, that is distilled down into WIP, West Indies Petroleum Terminal. For some reason, and me, I like to go to like the root of why people do it. I feel like I think it comes down to what people know about WIP. Like if them read when them did glance at the pretty doc PDF, what it came down to: WIP, oil, offshore, bunkering. I don't know what bunkering is. Oil, offshore, WIP.
You're very generous in thinking that they were reading the pretty PDF. I think Google. I think they saw the name on it.
Yeah, no, I don't think they're reading the PDF. We know not many people read it, but I mean, you're gonna glance at it, right? If you know about stocks, if my friend Shay know about stocks, and Shay said to me, say, "Oh, WIP or asking about WIP or see Ray, and yeah, man, you can check it out. You go My Money JA, you see the document, the part of your brain say, yo, man, I read that.
Open control F.
Yeah. Yeah. No, you open it, you see, you hear West Indies Petroleum Terminal, right? Terminal, port, right? You see that if you look what you hear people talk about, what it is offshore, them do some offshore. Where are these guys looking for oil? Offshore. Right? And even if the conversation happened in other ways, it kind of come right back to that. Offshore oil. Yeah, WIP Terminal. And then the hopes and dreams is what get hooked in. And that's where you come back to Shay's point about, you trade people. So it's their hopes and dreams that are really being reflected in it. Because again, like if you're the type to dig into the financials deeply, if you're the type to dig into the financials deeply, and you actually value the thing, everybody and them is going to say, rightly so, if you're going off like PE ratios, any of the typical ratios, it was overvalued at 600 odd times of PE. It put out the new numbers, and then the PE fell to, what is the PE at now? The PE right now is at 351. I mean, that's a massive drop, but it's still a massive number. 351, right? And in typical terms, it's massively overvalued. You don't grow, you learn a couple of things. One of the points I've been from grow is I don't buy or sell nothing just based on PE. I've never bought or sold anything based just on the PE, but you also have to pay attention to it, and it is overvalued. Now, if it was overvalued at 600 when it was at 750 cents, obviously the overvaluing don't matter because it went from 50 cents to $12. Now, did it go from 50 cents to $12 in the way that people think that the market works? No, right? I mean, 1,600 trades got it all the way up here, 1,600 units or something like that for the first part, and then even then it's restricted. There's a whole lot of restrictions around it. Ownership, there's not many people who own it, but it went up there nonetheless, right? And then it fell all the way back down to $6 odd, and now it went back up to 12 again. That's another 100% or close to 100% move there, between the middle of January to the end of January again, You can't shake those things. And then we had it kind of meandering at the $10 level it's been at, and now we say, I'm afraid to even call this a slight uptick. But 10 to 11, that's a 10%. Can't knock it. Shay, say you did buy it at $10 something.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's at 11 something. A point that I don't remember her name, Brittany from last week had asked, and I think it's a good point. I think it's a valuable point around. I don't remember. I'll go with the gist of what's I don't remember exact words, but the thing that we had pointed out was the CEO or chairman of WIP, this gentleman, saying that more shares are coming. Yeah, this gentleman, Gerald Chambers, chairman and CEO, said that more shares are coming.
The actual place that he said that, do you have like a timestamp or something?
It's in Kalila's show. I don't have the exact timestamp. I don't have the exact timestamp, but it was headed that, and that's actually a great thing. That's actually a great question that you asked.
Because what I'm saying, the headline said that, but I browsed the interview and I never really find that part. But maybe I wasn't thorough.
Maybe not. What did you find though?
She was. I don't remember what you said. But basically, what I remember him saying was, well, I don't know. Maybe people start selling when blackout ends.
He said
or
that.
Something like that. Yeah.
Well.
So he didn't. I didn't hear him say more shares are coming or something or whatever. But he may have said it. Like I've said, I don't really.
Well, let me
100%
the key quote.
Watch these
Let's work with the key quote. Yeah, I mean, few people do, myself included, right? I think the key quote. Yeah, there we go. So the key quote that was said was here. Once annual financials are published in a couple of weeks, insiders will be allowed to trade again, noting that additional shares are expected to become available. So, I mean, you have some amount of journalistic interpretation, but I don't think that's a bad interpretation. And this is telling. And if we go even just straight to the source, this is telling. Once annual financials are published, insiders will be allowed to trade again. Now, considering that the thing listed by introduction, so is really mostly insiders that have shares. That's telling at least one part of the supply demand thing, right? The supply is going to open up in a couple of weeks, is what his expectations are. Just bring it back to the thing that we're talking about with Brittany last week. I'll ask you then, Shay, since you bought it. That don't make you fret?
Oh, if you stop me from selling it, no. I don't understand now what I mean. If I buy at 10 and it at 11, I know.
So all is well.
I don't get it.
Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing.
I mean, yeah. I mean, the article, the article is literally with that slant. Like, yo. So the company which is still on JC that has seen a stock climb, and she started to mention with limited selling from major shareholders, trading has been thin, fueling rapid appreciation. Yo, channel.
Yeah. It's you know what it is. It's It's like maybe people that know how to ride bikes watching a bike race, but also around people who kind of learn how to ride bikes and kind of knowing how to ride bikes, and also people who don't know nothing at all about riding bikes, right? But you're seeing all those people in one place, all those people in one place having a little conversation. And so if all those people are in one place having a conversation, the people who know to ride bikes will know when they're seeing people riding at 80 miles an hour popping wheelies, and they're hearing people who maybe don't know how to ride bikes going, yo, I can't wait for go out there and do that too. and so yeah, the question is, like, for ride, because it could be great, and yeah, it could be great. It's just it's not. It could be great because also, again, I don't like rehashing maybe all of the conversations, but it's not the retail that's responsible. Really, it's not the retail that's in my view. It's not the retail that's responsible for bringing it really high, and so I don't think that it would be the retail that necessarily would be the most powerful factor when it free up again. Which is me saying that it don't mean it can't go higher. Look at Jamaica. We spoke about that earlier.
Mm-hmm.
It was, oh my God, it's so high. I don't believe it can ever go this
And
high.
also, the people who currently own it, what if they are among the people who don't really trade, and here's the aisle and me have the shares them already? Like, we don't know how much of an effect that is going to have as well, but we'll see, I guess.
But I don't know, Shay. So, I mean, hear me out.
Mm-hmm.
If the big dogs, wha- if there's heavier selling pressure from maybe heavy owners,
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe that any amount of oil, hopes and dreams in the
No, that's
retail
different.
can set it.
That's different. That's different.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Different. If it's big dog, then it's different.
But it's only big dogs involved in this thing anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The
I'm
retail,
the only man that own this.
yeah. We've heard it, and in many regards on the market, many moves on the market, it is true. The retail is incidental to what these guys do. They don't think about the retail. It's not a consideration. And the truth is, the retail don't affect. Like, you can't stop. If the big dogs are if the big dogs if somebody wants to cash out, if somebody have a large enough amount of shares and they wish to cash out, and there's no big dog out there who wants to buy it, and they're like, yeah, I'm cashing out straight to the queue. I do not believe that there's enough retail demand to eat all
What's
of that
that?
up and also continue it higher, right? This thing have a whole heap of shares. I see Brittany join us back here. Brittany, you hearing me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you guys. I wish I could come back this week and say I'm swimming in money. Based on everything I said last week, I wish I was more confident. Um, but yeah, my favorite stock though,
Probably not.
huh?
I'm seeing a
You hear me?
spinning wheel thing next to her.
Yeah, no,
I'm
we're
hearing
hearing
her.
her. We're hearing her. You're not hearing her, Shay?
See,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
not hearing nothing. Nope.
Oh, Shay not hearing her.
Shay, you're
That's
not hearing
Try
her.
interesting.
again.
That's
Yeah,
so weird.
that
Try
is
again.
really weird. Yeah, yeah. Shay, you know what? Before this
Oh,
gets bad,
it might be swimming in money, Brittany. It's a wealth gap thing, you know.
yeah, Shay.
No,
What?
I said I wish I was
No, yeah, it
based on
might
what I
be.
said
Yeah.
last week. Oh, well. Um,
Like
but
at all. Not hearing at
should
all.
not hear me
Nothing.
at all. I'm
She's not
not
hearing you
hearing
at all. Hold on one
anything.
sec, Brittany. Shay, you know
Yeah.
what? Before it gets bad, Shay, jump off the space and jump back on.
All right. Let me do that.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretending while we wait on her to do that. You say you wish that you were swimming in money now.
Right.
Is
based
that
on
what
what I
you
said
were
last
hoping
week.
for?
I mean, based on what I said last week, if I had pushed 100 in everything that I said last week, I'd be very nice this week
You'd have
because
110.
everything, huh?
You'd have
I'd
110.
be good.
You
Yeah,
know,
I'd be
at
good
least
with it.
10% is not to shake your head at, right? 10% is great in a week, of course, but
Yeah.
uh,
Um,
it's not about. But I think it is heavily about you. I give you the same advice, quote unquote, that I gave you last week, which is that I think is more important for you to know what it is that you actually want and what you're doing. Um, yeah, what you want and what you're doing and what you want looks like.
yeah, that's true. The bicycle analogy is actually good because I need to know when if I can go on the bike, yes, but I need to know why I'm going on the bike, when to come off, all of them some there,
And what
which
the ride
I
on
want.
the bike that you want actually looks like. Because if you don't know what it looks like, you are setting yourself up for trouble.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. That's true. But I just came to say my favorite stock that I don't have since you guys are touching on that, and that's GK.
Oh, word.
I've been watching it. I
That's
saw
a
it when it was
really
like
good one.
70,
It's a really good one. Hold
when it
on
was
one sec. Shay, you hearing her
$70.
again? You're hearing her again, Shay? Yes? No? Yeah?
We are not talking. Shay?
Well, I see Shay nodding, but I don't know if
Okay.
oh yeah. Okay. I'm not we're not hearing you, by the way, Shay. Okay. All right. Sorry, Brittany. Continue what you're saying. You're saying your
Yeah, my
favorite one
favorite is
is
GK. Yeah,
GK.
I think I saw it when it was around $70. I don't remember when I saw it. It was in December, or January. I can't remember, but I've been watching it. I like it. I need to own some, but I don't. But
You
that's
need
one
to.
of my favorites. Yeah, and maybe more of Trans Jam. That's kind of a little favorite as well. And Kingston Wars is not really a favorite, but I've been watching it, thinking about it, but don't have any.
Well, you got three big ones. All right, say them again. GK, you say? And you say
Yeah,
you
GK
mm-hmm.
don't have. Kingston Wars don't have. I think I watching Kingston Wars from maybe December, and Trans Jam I don't have any.
Okay. Why?
Can you tell? Yeah.
Why don't I just I just don't
No,
find them
no,
No,
interesting.
man.
no.
Why do you? Why the love?
Um, for GK, I like the business structure behind GK. They're kind of in every little thing. Um, so that's one thing. And like my thing is, if you buy the products or if you shop wherever that sells it, you should at least own a little bit of it. So
Mm-hmm.
that's kind of the thinking behind GK. For Kingston Wars, like things have to come in at Jamaica. And that's the idea behind that. My ideas might be not the solidest, but that's the idea behind that. And Transjam, because why not? It's Trans Jamaica. I should own one. So
You use it all?
no, I don't use it all. But I
Really?
know practically everybody. Yeah, I don't use it all.
Yeah, but if you're going to country, you're going to use a toll, or if you're going to Kingston, you're going to use a
Yeah,
toll. Yeah,
yeah, that's true.
yeah. Yeah, everybody uses a toll. It's the toll.
It's the toll.
um, you said the Kingston War. You say might not be the strongest argument, but things must come in Jamaica. Uh, you're not wrong on that point. Things must come. We're an island nation. We are in this global society. We are tied to our ports. Um,
Mm.
does that mean that the share price will go up? I mean, what do you think about that, Shay? Kingston Wharves. 'Cause Kingston Wharves is one that people. Pretend you've been investing for a long time. Remind me.
Um, yeah, kind of.
What's kind of?
What's a long time?
Since 2022, but I I didn't really have much knowledge. I still have a lot to learn, but back then I really didn't know anything, nothing at all. So I'm
So
just getting an idea of how this works.
okay.
and I still don't fully understand yet because it's a lot to really grasp.
Wow.
But from 2022.
Okay.
So
My thoughts are around something that we've touched on several times here and in other spaces. Uh, the company versus the share price, and you kind of hinted at it a while ago. And it kind of ties in with the whole discussion because love it, but not necessarily what is going to work for me, kind of.
mhm.
Um, so I like that you brought it there. Yeah, love Kingston Wharves. Uh, but is it going to make me money? Is it going to do what I need my money to do? Yeah, that's
Mhm.
where I am with that.
I love it too.
And we're investing for the money, not not because I love it.
That's true. It's a corporation. These corporations don't love you.
No, they do
Yeah,
not.
yeah. These
You
corporations.
heard me already at all for any amount of time. You know how much we both like GK.
Mm-hmm.
We love it.
Years.
We want to share the love, but it's just when
Yeah,
they're ready for me ready for you.
When?
yeah, yeah. The
Love
GK is
future.
yeah. GK is a good one though in terms of love
So good.
and not
Great.
yeah man yeah yeah. In fact yeah, it better than because I actually own a little GK too and same way I
Love
feel
the
about
money
it.
right now. It's
I
a little
remember
bit
when I
easy.
had to sell my GK. It did hurt me so. Because I do love it, but
What price did you have to sell it at? About 60 something,
uh
70.
don't actually remember. Probably about 70-ish.
Mm,
But this was long time.
well, guess what price it's at now?
70. That's my point.
and it has predicted. I
And you
mean, look,
know what? I did the 69 to almost 73 the other day. When was that? Last year sometime. Um, but like I love GK. Everybody love Grace. Everybody use Grace. Like if I go to the store, I'm probably going to buy only the Grace stuff.
yeah.
If I'm buying canned food, I'm gonna go with Grace. And my mom them love the Western Union thing. I don't use it, but like if they're going to be sending money somewhere or I'm going to be sending money to them, they're
Mm-hmm,
going to say Western Union. Um, so yeah, people who invest, people who don't invest, love GK,
mm-hmm.
but my portfolio doesn't love it so much.
I don't. True. True. It's funny you mentioned the 68 to 74 play that it provides a lot of that. It's a
Hmm.
volatility dream.
Yeah, man.
Over the last few years, volatility dream, predictable volatility dream. So, but 4, 5, 6, 8% if you're lucky. You don't need luck to do it. You understand it, and as you hear Dana say, it is almost inevitable that there's going to be um there's going to be a moment where there are going
Hmm.
to be GK shareholders acting how Trans Jamaica shareholders act now. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. But
Yep.
when is it going to be? This year? Is it going to be next year? Is it going to
It
be
was last year and the year before,
a year
and
before and a year
Yeah.
before? Exactly. Yeah, yeah. But stocks are for the long term. Uh,
You
um,
could. I mean, I guess it would be a good one for that.
it
I think
is.
For
so as
the
well.
one, yeah, no, if
I
you're
think
just
so as
going
well.
to accumulate.
If you want to buy a good amount of something, and you can wait, and I think
Hmm.
GK fits out nice.
If you're just going to be accumulating that, yeah.
Yeah. But pretending, here's where a good honesty point comes in though. Is that what you want?
Yes, that's a question. That's always a question.
No, sorry.
If if you bought, or like you say, it's a stock you love, but you don't own a lot of it, GK, right? Let's say you
Mm-hmm.
could put, I don't know, let's say you could put let's say you could put 100 grand in there right now, right? It's at $71.72 today. You could put $100 in there. Um, I don't want to select. If you won $1 million tomorrow, would you buy some GK with it?
No.
Really?
Yeah, really. I like it, but I don't know. I don't know what I'm waiting for it. I don't know why I'm not buying it, but I just wouldn't.
Why
I like it. I like
what
to watch it. Maybe I want to watch it to $70.
watch it to
Like
$70?
$70. Yeah.
You mean like
I
watch
watch
it?
the
Maybe
movies.
huh?
I watch the movies. GK does not
Yeah.
bring the same excitement.
Maybe if it was $70 I would buy, but I don't know. I find it hard to buy at 71 or 2. I don't know why. I don't have a reasoning behind it, so there's no rationale. It's
There
just I
is
want to see it at 70.
you have a reason behind it because
Yeah, you have a reason.
because next week when it's back down to 68, 69, you're not gonna buy it.
You
No
know,
problem.
a little quirk. Like GK has, it's not that it hasn't traded there at all. You know.
No, it does that.
It has.
It does that every 6 weeks.
Mhm.
Yeah. January 6th, 69.85. February 23rd, 69.91. Where are we now? We're March 13th.
It was 70 on March 11th.
Mm-hmm. And
70 on March 2nd.
April 8th,
96 on February 27th.
April 9th, April 8th, April 9th, April 10th. It's gonna be, that week there, or the second week of April, maybe the 13th to the 17th. It's gonna be back at 69. Are you gonna buy it then?
No. Maybe it's one of those things you love from afar. You just love to look at. Maybe it's that. I don't know. But I like it, but I don't know. Maybe not enough to put my money in, if that makes sense. I like to watch it. I like GK. I like the company, but maybe not enough.
So you like the company, not the stock.
Yeah, I don't know how to put it.
No, you put it how you put it. Yo, there's no right way in
Yeah.
this thing. It's
Okay.
yeah, it's how you feel. There's no right way. Yeah. It's just like how you're saying for Kingston Wharves, it might not be the most solid thing. Honestly, things must come in as a very solid argument. That's the dirty secret amongst those who actually understand investing and understand finance, is that's the simplicity of the most complex things. Like, things must come in. Wisynco,
Yeah.
you must drink water and then bring the only people who distribute water better than Wisynco is NWC. Like, it's simple that way. GK, everybody, like, you think of GK, like, if I had to think of a brand on the market that is a listed company that is most closely aligned with the word love, I don't know if any would beat GK.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, that's powerful marketing power,
Mm-hmm.
Love.
More than JMB?
Yeah. Jimmy B says it all the time. But
We
you,
don't feel it.
yeah, I don't know if you don't feel it. I mean, I'm sure that Jimmy B is cool with the love and the company, yeah. But if I
I
think,
mean, from a stock side, I mean.
yeah, if I think about all of these brands, and I think of which one most closely aligns with the word love, GK is, I can't think of any that's beating
there.
GK. Yeah.
Mm.
But you know what stocks people used to love that I don't see people loving, or maybe I'm not hearing, is Fontana. I remember when people used to talk
No,
about
no,
Fontana
no.
like crazy.
So here's the thing.
That's true.
I'm not saying that you love the
Love and
stock or
infatuation are different.
yeah. I'm talking about love. Like if you think about a wonderful moment when you're young and your mother making
Mm-hmm.
breakfast in the kitchen, like that warm love. That's GK. That's where GK lives in the
Mm-hmm.
brand psyche of people. I don't think of Fontana that way. I think, I like Fontana. I love Fontana. I like what they're doing. They're changing the shopping experience for Jamaica. It's a nice thing. I love
It's
the
not
stock.
actual Fontana.
Yeah, right. I like the stock. The stock, if you bought at IPO, you're a very happy player. But I don't have like wonderful historic like moments in my life, or warm fuzzy feeling moments in my life linked around Fontana. I don't feel that for any insurance company. Like, I remember when the yang did ride into the side of the car. Like, it's like, I don't care about that, right? NCB, NCB just mean rich. I rate leeching, but I rate leeching more than I rate NCB. That's the truth. Maybe Salada kind of come close. And probably just because you hear it on, for me at least, I hear it on the radio.
It's funny, Randy. This Fontana you mentioned. I remember in sixth form, I used to love going there. I remember having a conversation with a friend, a Bridging girlfriend. I wrote that because I said it one time. I used to love going there reading the books. I used to read everything. So when I was shopping, I'm reading everything on the books on the book place. You should be doing that, but I was doing that. He's talk about it. So it was funny to me to hear people then on Twitter years later. I haven't joined Twitter them time. It's years after I joined Twitter. To hear people then say, "Oh, I really love going to Fontana," and all that. It should list and it lists and all that. So you say this, no, that is interesting. That I have that memory whenever I think of Fontana, I think of that. I can't say I don't have. It's just a memory. I don't go there now unless I'm actually going to buy something. I don't associate it in the same way anymore.
But GK.
The thing about GK is that the GK isn't the memory. GK just happens to be a part of so much of those memories. Again, your mother cooking, you think about that one thing she love. You love when she cook. And on the counter there's a lot of GK products that went to that thing. And you have so much of those, and that's not only a one-time memory. That's like an experience over a long period of your life. And GK just been there. Yo,
and the ads.
That's right. I said that marketing campaign, Randy.
I did once. I did once. I don't know if it ever. It's one of those things that died on the cutting room floor, but I did once. Nothing is quite like love. Maybe Lasco can kind of come close to. It's just like the first time I just light up that Matterhorn and I thought it's not the same. I carry is strong, but there are other words to that I think of. There are other words that other words that other things fit into, but I love is such a powerful one. It's a single small emotion, and not many can pull that off. Like I think about main event. It kind of hijacked the argument, but I think about main event, and I think about how people seem to feel about Lost in Time. Like it is not often you see people talking about a live show, and what they're talking about is the logistics as well. And Lost in Time has meaning if you think of it as a brand, I think of it as a brand. Lost in Time from Protege and team has a brand. It has that, like, it's, I don't know, I want to say it the right way. It is a high class Jamaican live entertainment brand. That's what it is. High class live, like it's the standard, which I was happy to see main event being associated with it, with this with this go around of it. And I thought if I cared about, if like main event had marketing for itself, like I would want to have my marketers at main event align main event in the same way. Like you must think, and in some ways it is. In some ways you think that was main event, they're gonna get it done. It's gonna be great, right? So I think about if I think fun, if I think of the word fun, like high class fun, high class entertainment, I think main event in the same way. But it's a powerful thing to get your company and your stock to be thought of in those one word, deeply personal nouns, right? It's JPS, teeth. Like it's that's a Jamaican thing, Love it or hate it. And so people think of, teeth in JPS. I see that said so much. I saw somebody said the other day, and I laughed, and I thought to myself, why the hell do we think that them thief? No, I know that the light bill high
Thief is thief. It's thief is not thief, yeah.
is thief, but they're not thief, but them
Rabbit, them a
thief.
thief.
Them, yeah. But I don't think they'd want that. I don't, but JPS is in the gilded position where they don't have to care what you think about them. The bid is coming at the end of the month anyway. Yeah, if I had a company, a brand, I'd want it to be aligned with that sort of mentality. Seprod had it for years. But granted, it's through that ad made by Seprod. You know,
Must be good.
right? It must be good. But it's funny because in many ways, Seprod is a little GK too. What's that now? 74? Oh, surprise, surprise.
I got that.
All right. And just like GK, Seprod is like the company in waiting. Damn, I don't even remember where I was going with this. I don't remember where I was going with this. Sorry, Brittany. I don't remember where I was going with this. But yeah, it's just I said the thing about GK and love, and it blew my mind, because that's like if at the start of your company, you can know that there is a point where your company is going to be aligned with a human emotion. That's how you get to the billions. Yeah, GK can't go wrong. I think I was saying it to say that something around GK and they're gonna be great. They're gonna blow up somewhere in the next, hopefully in the next 2026, next 4 years, 7, 8, 9, 10. Next 4 years, blow up massive. Oh, so I'm saying that the GK shareholders are gonna sound like how the Jamaica shareholders sound now. And I always loved mine. I have mine from it was this, and it's gonna be the same way. It's funny. One of the things I was hoping for, which I don't know, I don't think will happen the same way, but Don Webby, the late Don Webby, had said, he had said, so to me, Brittany says she started investing like 2022. So to me, that's relatively recent, right? No, it's still relatively recent. So I'm going back. So she would know like things that are said in the 2000s or early 2000s, the late 2000s, the 2010s or whatever. But GK did a split. GK did a stock split. In fact, I think GK has done 2 stock splits. And I highlighted that because Don Webby, I'm going from memory here, late Don Webby had said when they done the last one that generally they like when the stock is nominally still attractive to the wider market. So again, I'm paraphrasing what he said here. So pretty much he said like every time it get close to a certain like 70, 80, 90, triple digits, so we're gonna split it. And I'm paraphrasing what he said, but that's generally what he said. And they did 2 splits. They did a split like that once. When was the GK's last split? So but it's not 2000, it's not 2023 or 2020 that they did a split, but they did a split. And I always hoped that along the road of maybe their great expectations, stuff that I have in mind for them, as the share price get close to 70, 80, maybe they do a stock split again. But again, that was when he was running it. It's a different company now. You have new leadership. You never really sure how the new leadership is, what direction new leadership is going to go in. So maybe they have a different thing. Maybe the board isn't thinking like that anymore. Who knows? They did a split in 2016, a 3-to-1 split. Wow. In 2016, GK did a 3-to-1 split. So that means that GK right now at 71, 72 is actually GK at $215 per share and 16 cents. Wow. And it's undervalued where it is now. Unquestionably undervalued. Yeah, PE at 10. It could be more. It could be 20, and I'd say it's fairly valued, $140 per share. So Brittany, I talk out the point. So I just say what I was thinking, I was trying to lead it towards. I don't really think you really want the GK if it's at 69. If it drops to 69, I think you have another reason why you wouldn't buy it. If it dropped to 65, you have another reason you don't buy it. If it dropped to 60, you're going to say, boy, it had dropped me, no, no. Right? And then when you come back up to 70, you say, boy, I know I should have bought it when it's at 65, And at 70, you're going to say, well, it's at 70, I don't want that 70. So you have to know what you want. That's the start.
Yeah.
You have to know what you want. There's no going around it. And you have, or as I put another way, you have to know what the thing that you want looks like. Because what I was trying to get to, if you had $1 million, would you buy a GK question was, if you bought the GK and 2 years from now it's at 71, 72, would you be happy? Or it's at 78 or $79, would you be happy?
If I bought it, yeah. Well,
If you bought it
Two
now and
years from
2
now?
years from now it's at $79.
I don't think I'd be patient enough to wait 2 years from now, to be honest. But I get what you're saying about if it dropped, because honestly, I know you guys are going to roll your eyes when I say this, but if I saw career has dropped to a certain amount and I had the money, I would definitely buy. So
Why would you roll our eyes
maybe
to that?
because you
Yeah.
guys says the people's what you guys like to say about it?
People's
You're the
champion?
people's stock.
It's the people's
Yeah,
farmer
something like that.
champion. The Trans
Former
Jamaica.
champion.
Yeah,
Former
Yeah.
the
champion.
champion. Yeah.
Trans Jamaica is the
But
champion now.
yeah.
But so if you saw Carreras drop down to, it's at $21.42 now. If you saw it drop to what price would you buy?
$20, $19, I'd buy it.
Didn't it go $20 the other day?
Day before yesterday.
Mhm. Yeah.
You bought it, you'd buy it at $20.
I don't remember how much I bought some at, but I have bought some low. So I've been buying Carreras.
Okay. There's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong. Yo, part of what I said that you have to know what it looks like is that it helps you also to understand like what the real investing looks like. Like I think people think that we sit down in front of the computer every day and we what's happening in the market, we
watch the
must
stock,
not
yeah.
just watch a start. Like that's not how it really works. And also that doesn't actually bring you any money. Right? Don't be fooled by with the times you hear us say that. Like you'll hear Shay say that, you'll hear me say that, you'll hear Danai say that. We're talking about something else. It's a specific time. So like trying to make over the next 2 weeks, like watching that queue during the day gives you a different effect. I don't even know how to verbalize that, but it is not.
Yeah, so it's actually hard for me because I hear it so often. I'm watching. I watch a portfolio. I watch a stock. And when I try to get a real feel what it is, it just sounds like I just look at the price and make sure it's at a certain. It's not below where I bought, or the price I have in mind as good. There's nothing beyond that. It feels like very often. So when people say watch, I say watch. I know I'm saying something different. Then I see it translate to people. It's the kind of thing where I say something and somebody takes it as what they think, as what they
Mhm.
do. So they think we're doing the same thing, but no.
Yeah, two different things, Brittany. And Brittany, stop doubting that what you're doing naturally is
Yes.
bad. Like what?
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
No, you go ahead, and I.
You make more sense than you think you make it. Yeah. Like the things you're saying are not bad. I don't to it, but the truth is, you sound way more sensible than other people that think they know them at
A
all.
lot.
Yeah.
And you're actually doing things.
Yep, that's a big deal.
Yeah.
Like she thought we'd roll her eyes at the fact that she says she buy Carreras all the time. That's called that's called dollar cost averaging, my dear. That's it.
Averaging.
We preach that all the
Or if it
time.
drop to a certain price, we say that all the time.
Uh-huh.
If it drop to we like I have more than one stock in mind where boy if it drop to that price, then okay.
Definitely.
Yeah, but just make sure that you're actually honest about that, and make sure you know what that looks like. What that looks like if you were actually, yeah. Make sure you know you're honest about what that looks like, and make sure you know what that actually looks like when you are buying the thing. So you know, yo, why am I doing this? Is it not just? Is it just to have it?
It's not
Always
the
have
price.
your why
It's not
clear.
just yes. I've said it before. It's very often better to think about this. the price is saying at and the price you're buying at in a lot of ways, right?
Mhm.
Because
Mhm.
when you're buying it, when you're buying, the thing you're thinking about is I'm buying this because I'm going to sell it. So
Where are you going to sell it?
where exactly? So you
That's
drop it this
why
price,
I
you only
can do the whole just put it up for sale same time. That's why, because I know what I want. So
Yeah,
I
put in a
already
yard.
know.
Mhm.
Yeah. Just if you know where you're going to sell, just put in the order. Suppose it go there and you're like otherwise occupied.
The reality behind if you drop to a certain price on buying because you think that price is good enough that you can get a sale on it. It's a discount. I think
Hmm.
somebody will buy it from a higher than that price, right? That's really it. So you're making more sense than you think. don't
Yeah.
Yeah.
don't doubt yourself so much.
And that's actually the second thing I was going to ask you, Brittany. So if you bought the Carreras now, like you buy, let's say it fell to 20 and you bought a lot at 20. Well, you say, I asked you the question earlier about the 2 years with GK and you never answered about the price. You said that you don't think you'd have the patience to wait the 2 years. So what price would you see? Let's say you bought the Carreras at 20. What price would you see the Carreras at now and say, oh, I'm happy that I bought it at 20?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm selling right now because of this price.
Mm, it depends how much. 20. Maybe 25, 26.
When?
I'll just put in the sale.
Yo, Brittany, I said it last week, I said it again. You should come on the
I know
girl.
you're going to say it.
You should come on the girl. Because also, you in some ways you remind me of Teacher Striker.
Mm-hmm.
You know, where like you don't know that what you're saying is kind of fire. Yeah, you would sell at 25 if you got money in at 20 and it jumped to 25, you would sell.
Yeah, why not? And then if it drop again, you just buy it back. That's what I think I would do.
You do that with anything else?
Yeah, I've done that before.
Have your sale order in?
Yeah, just you also wanted to grow just because it's going to help you to put a little structure around what you're already doing naturally.
Hmm.
The thing, yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
are doing something naturally that is amazing. All right,
Hmm.
trust me. You're doing what people talk about doing, but
Talk
don't
about
act.
doing,
Yeah,
but you're actually doing it. Yep.
yeah, yeah. You tell
Everybody
at
wants sound like a
25.
striker, and you're telling me you're striking.
All right, give me a
Yeah.
second.
Brittany, put it this way. Consider this: that we've had conversations on this show when Trans Jamaica was at 5, and people say that them want them. Oh, I take 20%, I take 30%, and I say, all right, would you sell when it's at 7? And those people say, me not sell. And when you say, I mean, we have homeboy who say, oh, going to 10, going to 20, and when you get to 7, them don't sell. But at 5, they said they wanted. At 5, they said that they wanted 20 or 30%. Right? At 5, 30% is what? 650? No. Yeah. Yeah, 650. At 5, 30% is 650. But they won't sell at 7. Many reasons are not being necessarily honest with themselves about what they really want. But why I'm amazed is that what you really want is something that is like you never say, oh, if I bought at 20 and not selling it until 40, which is a common thing, everybody want 100%. You said 25. It's blowing my mind because if you dollar cost averaging carriers, the carriers is very likely going to hit 25 over the next 3 months. 6 months. Let's say 6 months. Probably over the next 3 months. March to August, August dividend. Yeah, before the end of the year, I can say 3, 6, 9 months. Yeah, it's probably going to go to 25. And 20 to 25 is no joke. That's what, 20%?
20%.
Yeah, it is, or is it 25%?
20. Oh yeah, 20, 25.
Yeah, 20 to 25 is 25%. Yeah, but 25% is Like that's solid. That's solid. That's beyond solid. That's amazing. No unit trust, no equity unit trust has made 25% last. No equity unit trust has made 11 or 12% last year, as far as I know. Except I think maybe GK's mutual fund may have done something like that. Maybe GK's mutual fund. Yeah. So you're talking about
so much?
maybe I don't know, I think maybe 14%. I have a 114, 125 in my mind. Yeah. But so pretending what you're doing is actually amazing. You just want to put some structure around it. Right? You really want to put some structure around it. Yeah. We're not rolling our eyes at that Carreras point, trust me.
Oh no.
Yeah. Putting 20 grand into Carreras every single month for the last 5 years would mean that you'd now have a profit of $1.3 million. Let me say that again. Putting 20 grand a month into Carreras over the last 5 years would mean that today you would have shares worth 2.58 million. You'd have only put in 1.2 million and you'd now have shares worth 2.58 million. So you'd have gotten you'd have gotten more than 100% profit. You'd have 113% profit, and that's not even counting the dividends. You'd have also gotten 335,000 in dividends over that time, and you're doing that naturally. That's not a bad thing. If you reinvest the dividends, it mash up. Wow, that's what happens if you reinvest the dividends. Too much. But yeah, you reinvest the dividends, it becomes even more amazing, because then the dividends money go on the Carreras, and then the next set of dividends get paid on top of the shares that you bought with the last set of dividend money. You can't not that. You're doing great. You just want to put some structure around it. So no knock at all to you, Brittany. I really respect it. I'm telling you to come to grow, because when you're done the grow, you're gonna go, oh, like you're already striking. Yeah, my only question would be, why is it that you said that you can't wait the 2 years?
I just want to see my money go right now. I just want to see profit right now. I don't know. I just can't wait the 2 years for something like that. And I feel like if it can come out of something, make some profit, and go back into something else, make some profit, sometimes that makes sense. And I don't say I do it often or anything, but it's just the idea behind it, really. The longest stock I've had is FESCO. But everything else is like, as soon as I see little money or little profit, I just either for sell it and find something else that has profit behind it.
How you feel about the FESCO right now?
Listen, I feel so good. I wish I had put more money.
Have you sold it?
Sorry, I ever don't. No, well, I sold a little bit.
But you're not going to sell it? You don't want to sell it?
Not yet. I'm not ready to sell it yet.
When will you be ready to sell it? What is the thing you're waiting on to sell it?
I'm just waiting on what I think is going to happen to
Yeah.
sell it.
Yeah, tell us what that is.
Which stock is that? Which stock is that?
FESCO.
FESCO.
Oh, okay, yes. Go for it.
Yeah, waiting for a specific price.
Yeah, what's that price?
Oh, $6.
$6. Why?
Yeah. Just the number I picked. Originally it was 5, but now I'm feeling like it can do $6.
So it was 5 when you didn't.
It was 5 when it was like a 3 something.
It was 5 when you
now
think
I
you
feel
couldn't
like
get to
it's
Very
5.
dangerous game.
I know that it looked like you can reach 5, it got to 6.
Yeah.
So what happened when it looked like you can reach the 6?
No, it's going to be at 6, man. I'm going to sell it when it reaches at 6.
But I'm sure you felt that strongly about it before it got to 5.
If I didn't feel that strongly?
No, I'm sure you felt that strongly. If we go back in time and I'm saying to you that, oh, you're buying the FESCO at 2 and 3, and I'm saying to you, I said, when you're selling it, you say, oh, I'm going to sell it at 5. You would have probably been just as strong as you are now about, no, man, I'm selling it at 5. But now when it's closer to 5, You're
Selling
saying
it at 6.
you're selling it at 6.
Yeah, it's like changing the goalpost, right? But no, I feel like it can be 6 based on everything that I think is going to happen. There's no structure behind what I think is going to happen, but there's no really solid point what I think is going to happen. It's just the number. I just feel like 6 would be a good number for my portfolio right now, to
So
be
when
honest
it's
with you.
getting to 6, when it break 5 and it reach 588.
All right, hold on. If you reach 580, I might say yeah, because what if it drop? I'm not going to lie. If you reach 588, I might say, all right, hold on. Maybe I'm
You
sell
wanna come
little.
again?
Let me just sell little and wait until the 6, because that's what I do sometimes. I like sell a little and say, all right, I'll wait for the rest to sell at 6.
All right. And so you sell some at 588 and then it go to
Mhm.
610.
I think this one, because like the regret of selling, but that's how it is sometimes.
That's how it is every time. Not sometime. Every time. That's how it is every time.
Yeah.
There's only two
At least
types
I
of
do.
sales. There's only two types of sales. The sales that you do, and you look back and go, Jesus Christ, why did I sell? And the sales that you look back and go, well, might as well be did sell. There's no, I sold it and it was perfect and whatever. Like you can get to that point, but getting to that point, at least for me,
Go
is
through a lot of.
accepting that, oh, yeah, I wish I never did sell, but so it go.
Mm-hmm.
Every single one. At least I'm not balling about profit. At least I'm not balling about losses. Yeah. Or if you sell at a loss, hey, it is what it is. We're out. We're back in. If you really want to go back
Yeah.
in, you can go back in.
Put the
Yeah.
money in my hand next time. Go
Yeah,
again.
exactly.
Something else. Next play.
Yeah. But I don't want you.
Funny thing in all those scenarios, selling at
Mhm.
profit or loss, the thing that gets, I think the one of the things that get you through it really well is having something else. So you have an next play. I saw it a loss because I'm doing something else. I saw it a loss. Okay, the next thing though, I feel good about I'm going into it. I saw a profit. It wasn't all the profit I want or whatever, but all right, cool. I'm not sitting on the money. I'm doing something else.
Yeah. Ah, true. True.
The
Wait.
freeze factor there, I don't know. I love Trans Jamaica. I bought Trans Jamaica and I sold Trans Jamaica, but I don't know what to do now. That might even stop me from selling the Trans Jamaica.
Not even.
Because
It
what
will.
do I do
Yeah.
when I sell the Trans Jamaica? But I'm just selling the Trans.
Often.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, that's a good point, Dana, for real,
So people end
because
up married, with stocks, not people.
oh, maybe people
Stocks
end up.
specifically.
Yeah, with stocks. Well, I mean,
Yes,
when the
not married,
government
like,
changed the law to say if you live together for more than 4 years, you're married. It certainly made a lot of people ended up that way too. I'm not really married, but them they're 16 years now in the same house. Well, guess what, my brother? Oh, you on her day? You on her day? But pretend I don't want. There's that small point I don't want you to miss. You went 588. You sell a little, just in case it don't go 6. It went to 610. Now what are you doing?
I find something else, and I
No,
want
no,
to
no, no,
touch
no.
on a
Hold on.
point,
I want
Dana.
you
Wait,
to
hold
think.
on.
I want you to think of it before it. It went
Okay.
588 on Tuesday. Tuesday at 11 o'clock in the morning. It got 588. It hit the upward breaker. 588. Boom.
Mhm.
The breaker free up 12 o'clock. You say you're still selling some?
If I had some left, yeah.
Remember if you had some left. No man. You say you have some
So
FESCO.
no, I have, yeah.
You say you have some FESCO. You don't sell
Mhm.
any at all yet. Tuesday, 11 o'clock, it hits 588. You get the alert on my money, JA. You go, wow, it's going to free up in an hour. So you get the halt alert. It's going to free up in an hour at 12 o'clock. So at 12 o'clock, you're now looking at it at having freed up, right? You look at it having freed up. No, right? And it's still trading at 5, it's now freed up at 12 o'clock and it's trading at 588. So if you want to sell some at 588, you can. Are you still selling some?
All right. So what I would do, I'd sell a little, I'd split it. So I'd sell a little at 588, and
Mm-hmm.
I'd put in a sell order for like $6.
Okay.
Right.
So the
So I wouldn't
next
sell all of it at 588.
So you put in some at five, you're selling some at 588 and you put in a sell order at
Right.
6.
Right.
I like that. It finishes the day at like at 599, and your order is at the top of the queue for tomorrow morning at 6. So you look in the queue, you know that order at 6 is your order. You're looking at it, you know, say, yo, this is my order, my 43,000 units. I'm gonna put like a tag on it right here, like an alert. I put my 43,566 is at $6 flat, but there's no other order. So if it opened tomorrow morning, the first set of trades, if anybody who buying it at 6, they're gonna be buying your units. After that, everything after that, the next one is $6.18. Let's see. So when your share is done, whoever is the person in the line behind you is at $6.18. You are aware of this right now, and the market has closed. You're leaving your order to be sold in the morning, or you're canceling it, or you're adjusting the price.
Mm. 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 I think you know what I've done before.
I want you to think about what you're
Depend
doing now, what you
what I
want to
do
put
now.
yourself in the situation, feel the feelings.
I'm going to leave it at 6, you know, because I'm going to leave it at 6 based on where I bought it. I'm going to leave it at 6 because I know whoever is going to buy in the morning, if they're buying at market, it's going to be my order first. That's going to go through at market. So I'll leave it because I'm assuming if I'm selling it for a reason to buy something else.
But
So
you're
I'm
also
okay with
selling it.
selling it at 6.
You're also selling it in
So
an environment where FESCO fly, you know. That's the talk. FESCO fly.
yeah.
So you know that tomorrow it's not going, like it might trade at 6, but it's not closing at 6. It might be closing at 688.
I don't know. My mindset is like as long as I get a profit, and maybe this is not the best mindset, but especially after
Doubt
RE
yourself.
As long as I'm making a profit, I'm okay. It's
Yeah,
not about it's
that
620 or 7 in the queue. I'm selling at 6 and I feel comfortable selling at 6 right now.
damn.
And then I'll go into something else and then I'll try to sell it more than what I sold it at. But after RE Williams, I'm not really like so hard and
Do not make
fast.
fear rule, you know.
No, it's not fair. It's like I'm okay with walking away with what I am comfortable with. So I want 6, I'm going to just go for the 6 and go on to somewhere else.
I like that. I hope only you will know if you're being honest with
I
yourself.
hope you
I like
actually.
You
that.
be honest with yourself, yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
like
I'm
that.
Because
definitely being
that can be a
honest.
thin line to
Yeah.
make sure.
Yo, if you have that, you know, come to grow. 'Cause if you have that and you do grow, there's nothing standing in your way. Because the ability to do that is massive.
Something.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's a massive advantage. It's an advantage if you're
Mhm.
trading $1,000. It's an advantage if you're trading 20 million. Yeah, the ability to look in the eye and
And
just go,
so many people
Yeah,
never get
billions.
there.
yeah.
We see that in the billions, Randy.
Oh God, man. The billions, the millions we see all over. I got to do something just for somebody on YouTube, Brittany, Jado876 said to ask you what you believe will bring FESCO to $6.
Oh, I don't know what. I just picked that number, really. Um I just looking at what's happening in the world really, and I feel as she said should trade people. I like that. It kind of sound away, but that's a very good point. And I feel like
I be
everybody's
saying
thinking the
things that
same.
sound away.
I
Me
think
too.
people are thinking the same way that maybe I'm thinking like oil is going to be scarce and FESCO is going to have to increase oil prices. So they're just buying as much. I don't know if that's the
When
thought
did
process
FESCO
I'm
list
going with.
again? When was that?
I think 2018. I think 2018.
18? First
No,
was some time
No,
ago.
2019.
19?
Yeah, I think.
It has to, because I wasn't
No,
investing in 2018.
2021. Damn.
21,
Yeah,
because that's
yeah,
20,
it couldn't have been.
2021,
Yeah.
2021 was a year the 2022 was sitting was Ukraine.
Yeah.
2021 was
Yeah,
fiscal
because I was
list,
like,
and
yeah, I
Hero.
everybody
remember
was
last
like,
time.
"Why it barely moved?" But it's not about, it's not, it never double. But fiscal was there
Yeah.
before it doubled. You know,
Yeah. It's 2020. Yeah, it's 2022. Wow. So 2022 is when that happened. Yes, Danai, and it listed in
it was too
2021.
boring for people for a long while, and
Hmm.
we were looking at it and smiling.
Wow.
2018, I think, was Fontana.
Yes, Fontana was January 2018. You're right. Or 2019, 2018. One of them. Not no.
2018 and 2019.
Yeah.
One of them.
Uh yeah. I want to must give the gift to. I was going to say. I was going to say. Yeah, I was going to say for the person on YouTube, but I won't because I don't know who they are. I don't know you either, Brittany, but at least you're on. You send a speaker request, so I'll give you the gift. FESCO, if you understand how they make money, there there's no question about the movement in in oil prices for them. It doesn't matter where the oil prices move to, FESCO will always make money. Their business is simply that they buy fuel and put on a margin on it. That's their business. That's not a good one part of the business, but that's the in terms of what we're thinking, the fuel sales, whatever, asphalt, the LPG, they buy fuel, they put a markup on it. So if oil prices go down, they buy fuel, they put a markup on it. Oil prices go up, they buy fuel, they put a markup on it. That allows them to lock in some amount of profit. All things being equal, expenses not going too crazy. That allows them to lock in some profit. But obviously, when oil prices go higher, um, petroleum prices are higher, and FESCO doing the same thing. Let's say the markup is 2%. If when the petroleum prices, when they're buying it at 152.36, they're putting on their 2%. That's what $3. So they're putting on, so they're selling at 155 or 156, right? If it drops to $100, they're selling at 102. The profit is always in there. Now, when it's at 152 and they put on the two, they still have a certain amount of profit. When it's at 170, they're still putting on two. But when it's at 170, they're going to report, and that report is going to be compared to the time when they were reporting at 155. And 170, by its nature, is bigger than 155. And so FESCO's revenues can sound bigger, even if them sell the same amount of fuel that them sell the year before, if the prices go higher. And there's a depth to that. I won't go any further, but I'm saying that to say, pretending that don't think that you don't understand it, or like don't play your knowledge, or if it makes sense. It makes sense. The things happening will affect it. So in other words, you thinking the things happening will cause FESCO to have to purchase at higher prices, which is probably true. Which means then that the numbers that FESCO are going to be reporting for revenue and for profits are very likely are going to be higher. And I'll give you a cherry on top. It's linked to something that we were saying earlier. It's not, in my view, I am not under the impression that it's the retail that is responsible for this, right? And I'm not under the impression that it's the company's strong fundamentals. Not that they don't have strong fundamentals, they do. They're on.
I did well. Remember, we did talk about their last report. It was
Yeah,
good.
man. Yeah,
It's
it
very
is.
good.
Assuming that the report, the March, this quarter that we're in, is their Q4. Assuming that they don't have any massive expenses to book in this quarter, anything that they've been carrying throughout the year, assuming they don't have anything like that, they are on track to report their highest profit ever. So I think that their fundamentals are strong, but it's not fundamentals that set the share price, right? All of those points that make FESCO strong was true on January 15th, and FESCO is at $2.41 on January 15th. They're just as true now, and FESCO is at 440. I did not realize it had jumped that much. Then I changed my mind. I feel bad now. Damn.
feel bad now because you know what I saw some.
Yeah,
So I thought, like, what do you?
God damn.
When last,
Because I did have some.
I'm
did.
check on when last I saw FESCO and I hope I don't feel bad. Looking at it, if it's anytime recent, then I'm gonna feel bad.
I saw that like $3 maybe somewhere there. So
Yeah. Man, I pretend
hurt me
yourself,
soul.
you know. Pretend it was thanks for the food.
Wow.
It moved, man. It moved.
Yeah, a month ago, 50% movement in a month.
Yes, sir.
Similar to Trans Jamaica.
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
Not anytime recent, but yeah.
Huh. Yeah, I feel bad about it, but I guess I'm not giving it a final cherry on top. I think that's enough there. Pretend come to grow. Grow this month is on a Sunday for the people who worship on a Saturday and can. And I've been asking me to do stuff on a Sunday. I put grow on a Sunday for this month. Everymickle.com slash. No, I'm saying why I put on a Sunday. I don't know if she's Adventist or not. Yeah. But yeah, come to grow everymickle.com slash GRWR. And it helps anybody to learn more about the market and investing in general and the local market specifically. And I put a lot into that, and I go pretty deep into it actually. It is the best course to learn about investing with, and buy it while it's cheap. It was recently brought to my attention just how much I am undercharging for how much value I'm putting out there. Buy it while it's cheap. That's all I say. And thank you, Brittany. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Good insights.
it was a nice conversation. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Amazing point. Damn, I really wish I never look at the FESCO.
I was preoccupied and I also was thinking about it in certain ways. That's what pulled me up.
Same.
Just be like some people I met the bad mind rule me and know that I feel better in a couple of weeks. Oh yeah, I feel much better in a couple of weeks. Or maybe I won't, who knows? Venezuela, Cuba, who knows? Oh God. Anybody wants to talk, you can send a speaker request. We're not going to be here all night. We've been on pretty long, so I'm not going to stay much longer. I do want us to wrap maybe on something more back on the point though. So turbulent times. What do you think can be a surprise? What do you guys talking to you, Shay, and then I know? What do you guys think can be a surprise, or maybe not a surprise, but something that will benefit a company that will benefit well from the current turbulent times that we're going through, and not as a company benefiting, but the share price benefiting? I feel like that's a gift, but why not?
Ernie, go again.
Like, what's a company that you think can benefit well from the turbulent times that we're going through now, and not just a company benefiting, but the share price?
Share price. Okay.
Yeah, so it's not like, our balance sheet is so strong. It's our balance sheet is so strong and it's obvious. Look at our share price.
Well, that's one. Okay.
Yeah, and it's not just for you guys. I'm throwing this out to everybody. You want to
All right, so
send a speaker request and we'll
tropical up there from now.
Tropical. Oh, I like that one.
Drones, bro, the drones.
Oh.
Drones of war.
Oh. That is, I never thought of that. That's a big one. Oh. And you think the share price will also?
Depend on them talk. If certain things are on. Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. But well,
Guys,
they're not doing the APO.
They did not APO last time.
Anyway,
Then I.
so not just the company, the share price should also benefit.
I hate my head. I scroll past Kinta. And I say, yo, them go foreign, no, bro.
They are? Kintar? Anyway.
Yeah.
You guys only have to pick one. Everybody you want, you can send a speaker request if you want to hear reviews on it.
I'm not joking. Yes, I mean, actually, think about it.
If you actually you want to hear reviews, if you want to hear our views also, you see a chance to set it a speaker request, and we'll be very, very happy to speak about whatever it is. And it's the last chance, so we're not doing this all night. So setting speaker request. Now, if you don't, I mean, hey, it is what it is. But yeah. What do you think? You have one, Shay?
I do not.
Damn.
Because it's turbulent times all the time now.
From hurricane to war. I find
so I was kind of wondering which one of the events.
Yeah, I never want to put hurricane because I think we've had a lot of that conversation. That's why I went to the tropical. But then
you have to include the share price.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give you a out there one. In honor of Phil, who is not on this week, but I'll give his SVL. Because SVL owning the stake in Keo, which bought the stake in that company on the Stockholm, the Stockholm, the company on the market in Switzerland, and that company has the rights to an oil field in Venezuela, and they bought it before Venezuela upgraded their freedoms. And yeah, and so every time I see a headline about, like, the last headline I saw was that,
let my people go.
the Trump administration is allowing. There's a headline saying that they're gonna allow the selling of oil because Venezuela has been under sanctions forever and technically still are under sanctions. So for Western companies and countries in Western companies to deal with Venezuela, they'd have to get permission to go around the sanctions. And so essentially there's them saying that we're gonna allow that. And then I remember that a company that owns some of those rights, so I think either the largest field there or one of the largest fields or beside the largest field there, is owned by a company on the local market called SVL. That wouldn't be in my bingo card. How long?
The rights frozen.
The rights?
Yeah.
I am not.
Trinidad got back their rights.
Got back?
Yeah, so they had their rights frozen, and then after everything they were there. Let me show you the article. I saw it recently. Bridget did send it to me.
Yeah. And if anybody wants, you can send a speaker request and let me hear what you think about it. But yeah, the SVL one, like, through turbulent times, I wouldn't have thought, but that's literally a direct impact of Venezuelan oil and the selling of those rights. That's a cash impact on something that's owned by SVL, the cash pot company. And I think also MJE, or it's somewhere there in the MGL group, but that's a hell of a. That's straight up earning from the turbulent times. Yes, it's somewhere in the MGL group. Yeah, that's straight up earning from turbulent times. That is foresight like a mother. That is great, because millions of US dollars as a payout on something. Yeah, it's and then the company itself is still set to list on the Nasdaq, not the oil company, the key world is still set to list on the Nasdaq anyway. So like,
money.
damn,
It's a perfect storm.
yeah. Like you get the green card and you go buy the lotto ticket the same day anyway, and you win the lotto.
Spain. The Trinidad government on Friday says it has been issued 2 United States general license, which provides a clear and structured legal framework under U.S. law for certain oil and gas activities in Venezuela and along our shared maritime border. Because they had them frozen before, the dragon something. It's in the article.
Okay. I was wondering, like, I didn't know if Trinidad have any rights frozen, but Trinidad owned rights in Venezuela. Huh. Very forward thinking of them.
I mean, if you want back your rights and say, yo, do it or not, you know. So
Hey.
either you eat or they eat, which we want to do.
Hey. It's
No,
we are listening. Listen, it's turbulent times, you know.
But guess what? Either you get back the money you used to make, or
yeah.
I don't think free up when I get nothing if you don't do this. So that's
yeah. I mean, I am not as bothered by maybe a lot of people about this. It's almost like you'd hear a lot of people saying, I don't know. Sometimes I see this stuff on Twitter and I wonder
how far away from reality we are.
How far away from reality are those people? Yeah, I don't remember. It's one of those popular guys, very, very politics-ish guy, who is always on Twitter. I actually retweeted it some time ago, but he had a thing talking about what Jamaica went through in the 70s and the 80s. I was shocked to see it because just brushing the politics. I think he's more aligned with the opposition party, right? But from what I had to read it twice to see if I was reading right, because I know his blood is not red, right? You cut him, his blood does not come out red. And he was pretty much saying that, yo, guys, remember it was like, it's rough. We're not saying the guys up north are friendly or nice, but they are the strongest guys around. And when they don't like you, things go bad in your country.
Very badly.
So let's not repeat our mistakes. To me, I was shocked when I saw it. I was shocked. And he was not the other person saying it. And I'm saying it because I also kind of have the same. I wasn't there in the 70s for that. But as there in the 80s, as there in the 90s.
It's one of those things that's actually hard to talk about because he gets drowned.
Yeah.
He gets drowned out in it. And you just don't want an argument, right? Yeah. I never signed on to Twitter to type something and have an argument about something, right?
Exactly.
But then, to me, often, the reality of certain things is like, I don't know if I've said it before, and I said I don't think people realize that international law is not a real thing.
It is a real thing. It is whatever these guys say. They're cool. That is international law.
It's and what's the UN doing?
The who?
The who?
Okay, that's a typo. It's the US.
Exactly. All right, cool. I want to do these things, but am I allowed to? Because it's my way, the highway. And that's the reality of things. Like, so I can be upset about something. I can feel whatever which way, but I can't get past the reality of, yo, I can't actually help in that situation past a certain point. So I can only do the things the things I can do. Like, from my seat, is like, oh, yo, say they're doing something in some other country and endorsing some bombing there, and I feel a way about it, and my morals and my my ethics are aligned in, boy, that shouldn't be happening or whatever. That's as far as it goes. I can donate to relief efforts. That's the most you can do. But when it comes to, all right, cool, if the head of my country must go talk up there now and if him said the wrong thing,
Yeah, just he should
well,
put
me
out
and
a
him the hot pot now.
yeah, he should
What
put
you
out a
mean?
state
Like,
and burn out the US president, because everybody who has done that, it works out great for them.
I think like, the statement doesn't go far, bro. Like it's such a, in my opinion, it's such a nothing thing. Like it's a kind of thing that it sounds nice, it feels nice, and then it doesn't feel nice.
I th-
All it was words. Okay, it didn't change anything for the people you're trying to change it for. It changed it for me.
yeah.
In back brother, him talk up and then
Yeah, he's so strong.
and boy, when the sanction too, you know.
Yeah. Turn off them light. Turn off them light. Yeah.
Imagine, you know where power lines come from. You know where light or
Electricity come
run
from.
under the sea.
You know where food come from.
Cut the card there.
You know where-
Turn it off.
Yeah, you know what? I think those guys fishing around the island are all. You know, we love to kill fishermen. We love to kill fishermen from the air. Yeah.
Drugs. That's me. It's like me and you see the injustice, and you want me volunteer for it.
Yeah.
Like we can talk about injustice, we can acknowledge it, but I don't want the grandstanding for it, because the reality is, boy, I'm gonna talk and whatever, and I understand where you're coming from strongly in that, but it doesn't go anywhere helpful, and it's like, oh, align with Cuba. You think Cuba don't know, sir? Cuba. It's not like Cuba gonna be like, yo,
Thank you.
should I do this for end up in a sanction too? Like Cuba knows what's happening. They know, say, yo, as much as you feel for me, say, we know, if I talk to, you know, the same problem. So, yeah, I'm gonna feel a way about it when you do this, but the reality is,
Yeah.
if they can do it to you, they can do it to me.
They can do it to everybody.
It's really easy to say, yeah, man, them should I do whatever. And when me and you're hungry too now, you can say, oh, Jano.
You know, the whole way in the bank, and man them pop off and start bust some shot, and them rob the bank. Everybody hit the ground after their bank robbers. If you say, yo, why you never get up and tell them so they never did for? Why didn't you get up and tell them to rob the bank? Yeah. I mean, I like that. I've been to Cuba, beautiful country, beautiful people, and I suspect I'll be able to go to Cuba in the future again. But anybody who said that hasn't been to Cuba,
It's much easier when you're a tourist. If you want to be Cuba.
Yeah.
Another thing, when I hear somebody making this real strong argument of, yo, the thing that actually mash up Cuba, I mean, meaning like, yo, they cannot move past this place because they're embargo. And then I hear that same person say, but why you not do this? You say, yo, you want me and him embargo too? Like you're acknowledging the problem while saying let's volunteer for it.
Yeah. Yo, Cuba's export. What's Cuba's national export? Doctors, right?
Mm-hmm.
If we were to be put in a Cuban situation, what would our national export be?
Exactly. We don't exactly.
Scammer? It can't be that. It can't be. Yeah, we have the bauxite, but then if the bauxite gets sanctioned, like the number one purchase of our bauxite is who? America.
If you can turn off Venezuela, Ireland can turn off Jamaica bauxite.
Yeah, it's owned by the people of Jamaica, but it is mined by I think CNX. It's mined by a US company. Yeah.
So I get you feel it. I feel it too. But I mean, I'll talk about the injustice very proud with my friend name. I'll be telling say, John, no, that them things shouldn't go on. But I'm not going to be like, say Andrew need to say something too.
Yeah. I have an easy test. Anytime somebody say to me, gun to your head, name the president of Cuba right now. It's not Fidel. Who is it? Who is the president of Cuba?
Man, I'll go say Fidel. I'll go say it.
Because even I don't know.
Yeah, so
even I have no clue.
It's an actual. We can't do the two-side pretending. Like, oh, I see the problem, and then act like the problem don't really exist for everybody. Is that very real thing for World Cup, you know that?
Yeah,
And again, like, are the words worth it?
I don't know.
Strong condemnation. Let's all say, let's have strong condemnation saying, boy, right, boy, do this, the boy, them money, you know. All right, cool. You,
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sure you're going to upset with you now.
Of
The clip
course.
are going to say, boy, you know, say the man, you should shut him out. You should know better to be diplomatic.
Would all be strong with the lights off. Anyway, I say all that to say that I think SVL might be something that makes it out wonderfully from that. Like, it's like a direct link to a lot of the rough stuff happening in the region, which is fun because SVL also has their own problems. But again, pressure made diamonds. Yeah, and those guys are good at making diamonds over the years. Yeah. I saw 2 people did join, and I can't remember which 2. DeAndrew. I think it was Phil and DeAndrew. DeAndrew, what's up?
Yo, guys, what's up? Good evening.
Evening.
Even boss, what's up?
You know, I never know that Brick Talk start, but you know, is today I saw your tweet came up on my page, and I said, what wait, when this start?
Damn.
It's been a while now.
It's been a while, my brother. Yeah. But granted, I've not done the same level of maybe marketing around it, but we'll do it every week still. Still enjoy it. So
No, yes, like I was like, no, man, I feel catch piece this evening because yeah, it's been a while, bro. It's been a while.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, I've been well actually. January this year is probably my first trade back on the market in a year. Like I was so out of it.
Welcome back.
yeah, welcome back.
Good to be back,
Out
eh?
of it.
A great
Yeah,
time
man,
to jump back in.
it's good to be back actually. But every time I hear people talk about Jamaica, I get depressed, man. You know,
Why? Because you don't own
I
any?
no, I don't own any, and like I'm stupid for not owning any because I'm from Mandeville. I take the toll. I was living in Mandeville for a minute, and I took the toll every week for in last year. So
Damn.
like, you know, like you can imagine that.
I don't have to imagine it. I can calculate it. You can calculate it too. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I know all these things gonna happen, but I don't know. Like mentally, I guess I just clocked out of it mentally, and then even because like so this is me catching up like in December, January, and
Mhm,
everything that happened. I mean, I realized I was like, oh, there's a company named AHPC, and I was like, what the hell?
mhm.
I didn't even know. And then I saw that 100% profit. Well, yeah, that I made that rest and just coming again this year. Um,
You
January, my
know,
first trade was so.
sorry,
Go ahead.
I just saying, that Jamaica has grown more than 50% since January, and you're like, oh God, why didn't I own it, right?
Nah, like I
Yep.
think January
50%,
when I
51%.
saw January when I saw it January, I think I saw it at somewhere close to $6, and I was like, damn, this is crazy.
No, January when you saw it, it would have been $4 odd heading to 5.
$4.
And now it's at
Oh, but
697.
probably
So I just want you to
that's
understand that
crazy.
in the time when you said that, oh my God, I missed
Uh,
it,
Let me see
it grew another 50%.
afterwards.
afterwards.
Yeah.
No, that mean I don't I can't remember seeing it at four. That see like looking at it at four, so it's probably like later
You
in
want me
January
search
because
my
I remember
portfolio
the
and show you?
$5.
Like I
No, no,
can
no, no,
search
no.
my
I'm not. No,
trades,
I'm
now.
not. No, I'm not. No, no. Understand what I'm saying. I'm not saying that it wasn't a four. I'm saying I cannot remember that sum. So probably when I saw it, it was around
Uh-huh.
five.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
what I'm saying. Yeah,
On the
Okay.
market. All right. That makes sense.
yeah. But yeah. So January. Yeah, so what I was saying, yeah, back to my earlier point, I was saying my first trade back in January in the market, was so stupid. I
What?
think
Are you guys
what
beating
did I do?
yourself up?
No, because I remember, I did gross. I have all these knowledge. I know what to do, but sometimes you fall back into the bad habits. You get me?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I did buy what's it? The same AHPC company, but I didn't like doing any. I didn't do any proper like, oh, what is my goal? What am I? What's the reason for me buying it? So I just went off because people are doing that, and then
Well, you
I
just
think
bought it
about
because people were buying it.
I bought, yeah, like in the whole hype of it or whatever.
What?
Yeah,
When was
so
the
I
hype
did
of
that.
it? What price was the hype buy of it? Let me hear that.
I think I bought it for 210, 215, somewhere there,
Mm.
216
Okay.
to be exact.
January 2. Our
January 2.
TJH buy at 482.
Yeah. Should not like our
Yeah,
money, you
so
know.
January. So I did that, right, and then me I said, no, this not really make no sense because I don't really know, because like you know better than that, you see me?
Mm-hmm.
I did sell it back though. I sold it back about. I sold it back for 190. But
So
the
wait,
loss, right?
why
I
why
didn't
did you
didn't have
sell it?
some loss because like I didn't like when I look at when I look at it, I was like, I really don't know why I did this. I just came back on the market. There's like I have no reason. Like I have no reason for myself for why I bought this. I didn't know how much I wanted to go to, how much I didn't know
Okay.
how much in they took to go to me. My goals were to meet my goals.
Mm-hmm.
I was just testing back out. So I was like, this doesn't make no sense. And then I saw it. I think obviously if I saw it dropping too much, I think probably that's what really triggered me to think like that, if you get what I'm trying to say. So
Uh,
when I saw it doing that, I sold it. I was like, I'm not staying this because I don't really understand what's going on.
okay.
So I'm just gonna come out and wait until I see something that makes that I can see happening.
Okay.
So I did that, cut the loss on that one, and then I think it was March 3rd. I started like when I started paying attention to the war and oil and everything, and I bought FESCO the fourth for $3.18. Um, but before I bought FESCO, I was looking at FESCO and RPL, and this was
Mm-hmm.
like my analysis around like it, because I was saying, well, FESCO is a company that I think most persons, to me it sounds
Oh, pause.
more household
Why did you
name.
pick Fesco?
Why did I? No, I'm explaining that now.
No, I
Are
mean,
you? I
you say you
why
went
did I
into
pick that oil?
AHPC, you
Uh-huh.
sell the AHPC, you're like, oh God, I'm doing the wrong thing again. I'm just buying it for the hype, is the thing everybody's talking about.
Uh-huh.
No, let me get into it properly. And the next thing
Right,
that
right.
you chose to get into was Fesco.
Yeah.
Is there any possibility that maybe the hype is still in the room with us?
Actually, no, because like to be very like I'm honest with myself. When I bought FESCO, I didn't like as I said, I was like actively like paying attention to like hearing like what's going on, all of those stuff. When I bought FESCO, it was literally just a conversation I was having like with one of my friends, and we're talking about the war and the oil,
So you were paying
and the
attention to what
global
was
stuff
going on.
that's happening. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
As it relates to the oil and the war and everything. Yeah.
So what
So
price did you
so
buy
so
Fesco at?
so that 318.
Okay.
So that I wouldn't say that was hype or anything, because it wasn't like I wouldn't say it was influenced by the same factors of AHPC, and I was like, we should buy some FESCO, because this potentially could go up when people start to meds that with all this stuff, the sentiments around the company will probably drive people to buy some of it. So I was like, when I went on the Wednesday, I was looking at the price. I was like, yo, this was actually at 280, I think, a couple of weeks before.
Mm-hmm.
I Or days, to be honest, probably days.
Mm-hmm.
I just saw it going up. So I was like, probably like this is the point where this is the point where I'm actually right, like just right, thinking about it just the right way to catch piece of it. So I said, all right, cool, I'm gonna jump in this, but it at 318, and then
So you got you so
from
you
I'm
why
guessing
did you jump in?
got it out when because of all of those things that I thought around the sentiment about it. I'm saying to myself that people probably don't miss that um don't connect that, okay, the war and the oil, and then they're gonna say that because of this gas price is gonna go up, and they're probably gonna buy a company that sells gas similar to what happened with the war in Ukraine. At that time, I was on the market. The market has yet done with the Ukraine thing. So it was really just like, I guess, observation and just what I thought the sentiments around the company would be,
Uh-huh.
why I jumped in.
Jumped in.
And then
So what
and
where did you expect all of those things to carry the price to?
well, I thought when I jump in, I'm saying, okay, all right, if I can get this to if this can go to, well, I actually needed it to go to 480. That would have given me 51% profit
Mm.
from my 318, because I was trying to make up for some losses that I had on another stock when I was inactive. So I
Mm.
was like, well, if this go to 480, then that can cover that loss and I can sell that stock. So I'm thinking that, well, by the time people
Wait,
start
if
find out and
FESCO
start
goes
to
to
go on,
sorry, if FESCO goes to 480, then you can sell the other stock.
right, then I can sell the other stuff because I'd have made that profit, and then I can sell it at 480 and then made the loss that I would made, the make up for the loss on that stock.
That's wild. So you haven't sold that stock yet.
So
You're not selling it yet.
No, that stock I'm gonna sell that stock Monday because
Ghana?
today FESCO. Sorry.
Why not before? Why are you holding it?
Yeah, I guess that is like just a mentality thing, because like
You
I
could have
didn't
get that
really.
money there. All that money could be in FESCO right now at
Yeah, but
318.
I mean, that wasn't really based on how I was looking at it. Um, I wasn't thinking. I didn't want to, like. I guess it's really a mentality thing, a psychology thing, to be honest. Because yes, you have cut a loss and all that stuff, but I was saying, well, if I can really just make that money, the money that I lost, I'll be fine, and I can just sell it at that
But the thing is that you're talking about
6,000.
two different things. So it's like stock A has the loss, and you've already bought into
Uh-huh.
stock B, FESCO,
Uh-huh.
and
Uh-huh.
you're saying that if FESCO hits, we say for what,
80.
451, 480.
480.
So
480.
so if
51%.
so if FESCO hits 480, it will have equaled the amount of money that you have lost in stock A,
What is so?
Right.
but you still haven't
Right.
sold
Right.
stock A.
So tax A. So you hope up the
So I
loss.
guess
Well,
that's like
you're
an I
mitigating
guess
you're
go ahead,
mitigating
go
a
ahead.
loss that they're holding.
So I guess that's an error in that logic.
yeah, you're also causing yourself, you're making it harder for yourself. Because, like Shay just said, if that money had come out of whatever that stock is and gone on to the FESCO, it could have even been
Straight, it would
$1.
have had more.
That dollar would be $1.39 now. You
That's a
literally,
solid point. That's a fair point.
that's a mathematic point. And you said I get the psychologist point now, but I mean you interrupted the psychologist.
No, man, that's a fair reasoning. So that's why, like I'm saying, yeah, that's a fair reasoning. So
Yeah, but I'm
I
saying
think it's
if the
just
psychologist is
psychological
saying
how
it
I
to you,
was
I think she
looking at it,
knows. All right.
I never know. I never get it. I never get what you're saying there. But yeah, so I guess it's just to just take that learning from what y'all just said a while ago for the future, to use it for the future. So yeah, good point.
So you were
Well
expecting the
said.
FESCO. So okay, well initially you say you're expecting the FESCO, you get the 51% and it hits 480.
Hmm.
All right. So where you are now. Continue. Or what's the next point?
I think that's basically it. I was just explaining my chain of thought and what I did. No?
I get you.
So yeah, so now I think it closed at 440 something today.
It
More or
closed at
less 440,
445.
You have your sell order in?
445. Say again, Shay?
Do you have your sell order in, or when it hits your? Okay, now I've been made whole. I have to go now.
I didn't get what you're saying. Do I understand?
Do you
Order
have
in?
the
Oh, hold
sell?
on.
Do you have your sell order in?
Oh, do I
At
have my
480
sell
wire.
order in? Oh,
Yeah.
that's what you said.
But here the funny thing,
Oh,
he
no.
didn't say that you're selling FESCO. He says that when FESCO hits 480, he'll sell the other
Yeah,
stock.
no, I did say I was selling FESCO.
Oh, so when FESCO hits 480, you'll sell FESCO.
I'm selling
And keep
FESCO
and
for
keep and
80.
keep and keep the keep the
I keep the
I'm saying the
loss.
last year. Yeah, so,
No,
yeah.
no. I know. In the last thing I said I was selling
You're selling on
FESCO at
Monday.
480, and I'm more on Monday, and I'm selling the other stock that I'm doing the same time. That's what I ended with.
And buying more FESCO.
No, I'm selling FESCO.
I'm not sure about that as yet, but
So, but
I'm
don't you
happy
think it's
making up
going
for
to
the loss.
480?
Yes, going to 480, but you're saying buy more FESCO after I sell it. Is that what you're asking?
Okay,
No,
sorry,
I
you
mean
can't. No, I
the.
think I'm confusing me. So Shay, he's selling both. You say you're selling both of them on Monday.
Right. Yeah.
For our sake and simplicity's sake, we're gonna leave the other stock out of it. Let's just talk
All
about
right.
the
Okay.
FESCO. So
Cool.
so
All right.
so
But
so
that
the
was just my thinking around everything, though.
Saron selling the FESCO.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna sell the FESCO at 480 on Monday.
Yeah, at 480. Yeah, man.
So Shay's question was if your sell order is in the queue already.
Oh no, it's not in there, is it?
But you know for a fact that it's going to 480 on Monday.
If it's not Monday, it's Tuesday. But yes, it's next week. It's next week.
Okay. Why?
Why? Just based on what I've seen in the buy queue, looking at it, there's still um quite a high demand there, and I just this probably is observation bias, which it's kind of which is probably this is what I wanted to do, but I don't think enough persons probably like get a piece of it yet, like with it going up. So I think that it going to 480, the demand is still there for it. So it's just overall sentiment. Yeah.
So hype.
Yeah.
Still in the room.
Still in what?
It's still in the room. It's still in the room with us.
No, I don't. There, I don't. When you're referencing the AHPC.
Yeah, but I'm also referencing the FESCO. It's hype. It's hype. Hype is why you bought it.
Yeah, yeah.
That's not a bad thing.
No,
We're not
I
condemning it.
didn't
We're not
buy.
condemning it.
No. No, it's not like. I don't. I get what you guys are saying.
So you're
And
saying
I'm
it's
not
not
like saying it's a
hype.
bad thing.
It's not
What
hype
I'm
that
saying
made you.
is that no. Hold on, boss. What I'm saying is that when I bought HPC, it was me hearing. So I don't know if you want to kind of classify that it was
No,
of them
it's
as
fine.
hype
It's
or
fine.
whatever. It
Uh-huh.
was me hearing other people saying X, Y, Z.
Mm-hmm.
When I bought FESCO, it was not the same case. So you can't. So I'm just probably the two different contexts of hype.
But
You
what
get
you
what I'm
said that
trying
when
to
you
say?
bought
So
FESCO, what you heard was the news about the wars happening, the strife in the region, and you were talking to your friend, and you figured people are gonna hear. This is also not a long time ago, you know. You bought at at 4. This is last week. It's last week Tuesday.
318.
Wednesday.
Last week when my friend, I was alive last week Wednesday. There was a lot of hype around FESCO last week Wednesday. There's a lot of hype around FESCO now. And you are sure that it's going to 480 tomorrow. Well, tomorrow being Monday.
Monday. Market days.
Next trading day. Yeah.
So there are only business days in our weeks.
Yeah.
Market days.
And so you are going to definitely sell your FESCO shares at 480 on Monday.
Yes, sir.
Because on Monday, people are going to know about the strife in Venezuela and Cuba and Iran and the general, problem with oil. Well, there's no shortage of oil, but the strife around oil. Everybody's gonna know about it on Monday, and that's when they're gonna buy from you at 480. But you haven't put in your order at 480 yet.
No, I've actually never like what do you call order? And I've actually never done that. So it's not like
Put in the sell order. I mean, like you put the order for sale. You have done that.
No, I'm
Put
saying
the shares
I've
up
never
for sale.
done it ahead of time. Like say,
Ahead of
that's
time.
Wait.
That's what I'm saying.
So how do you
I
do it?
always just like how she say, have I put in my order yet?
Yeah.
Like ahead of time, I'm saying I've never like said, put it in ahead of time. It's like on the day, like I'm not gonna do it this day, just go in and do it that same day.
I get you.
That's what
I get you. So what you've always done instead is like, well, actually, I don't know. So you don't put your order to sit in the queue. What you do is like when it trade at a level, when people are buying at, so you're saying like on Monday, people are going to be buying all the way up. So they're buying at 480 and then you'll go and put in your order and sell to them at 480 immediately.
Monday come, the day that I plan to sell it at, I'll just put it in there. Like once I see that they can, I feel that they can reach there. Like if people buy it up there, I just put it in for like a week order or whatever it is, a week order thing. And if it's not Monday, then it's Tuesday. I'm just saying that I've never like ordered in days ahead of time.
I understand
like,
that.
Intentionally, to get what I'm trying to say.
I understand that. I'm the same way in many times. I don't always put my orders in the queue. I'm not big on always putting in my orders to sit.
But you are intentional, bro. So make sure you're not doing. I would ask DeAndrew why.
Why I've never done that?
Yeah.
Actually, I don't have any reason. I don't have any.
Yeah, Randy can't tell me his reasons. That's the thing.
Yeah.
See, you should don't write off. So you think don't do things by rote. Don't be I don't do that.
Don't have to be routine because that's what I've always done.
There should be a good reason you don't do that. Because imagine you're not doing the thing just because you're not doing the thing, and then you find out it was the better way. I'm not saying it is the better way. It really depends on what you're doing. But think of why you should do it. Either both of them, and then pros and cons, and say, which one is better for my situation right now?
I get you. Why I should do it then is if I put 480, then I'm going to be the first 480 there.
Yes,
if there's no 480 before.
But there are 480s. Right? There are 480s.
Well,
correct.
And then there.
So if you put in the 480 now, you're gonna be behind them. Yeah.
Yep. Right. So some people have to buy enough past what people have to buy enough of what you're selling to get to you.
Yeah, they have to buy 912,107 shares. They have to spend a little over 4 million, and they have to knock a broker linked order. It's a broker linked order at 450. You're not worried about that?
One sec, let me just log in real quick.
Yeah, but while you do that, I can tell you there are 4 orders at 450, and one of them is a broker linked order for 150,000 shares. Another one is and overall at the 450 level, right? Overall at the 450 level.
I see that. Yeah.
Yeah, you see what I'm showing?
Yeah, when I see one.
So at the 450 level, you have a bit of stress, if you will.
And probably some people will come in on Monday, right around that level, to just put in some more. Yeah.
This is the buy queue. This is the sell queue we're looking at. So
sell queue. Yeah, I'm saying some people just come in on Monday to sell some more at
450. Possibly. Yeah. Possibly. So you mean some people might think that this is the high. Sorry, this is the highest that FESCO has been in a year.
Yeah.
It hasn't been this high in the last 52 weeks. So it's this high now. The last time it was this, the last time it was this high?
In 2022, $6, all that stuff.
But do you know
July?
Yeah, but do you know
why?
No, not why. There's war in Ukraine. We're all there. I'm talking about the 1 year.
about the 1 year dip of why it's been this low.
How do I put this? A year ago, forget the price. Think about the movement. A year ago, sorry, a year ago, it was kind of spiking also, no?
In
Maybe not.
How far are you looking at? Let me just go and
Look at
some
2 years. Look at
screen
2
real quick.
years. Look at all of
I'm on the
20.
screen now.
Yeah, look at all of. I'm going to look from. Sorry. This is all of 2024. Spike to January to December 2024, falls into 2025, and it's spiking again now in March. In March 2025, I don't know if I call it a spike. No, I wouldn't. I don't want to go. I don't want to go down the road of shape magic. And the shape of this is a hell of a shape anyway. You see that massive spike happening now. It just naturally leads us back to the same question I asked initially. Like, how do you know? Like, you said that, you're gonna sell it Monday morning, but you don't put in an order yet. It's just the questions are around that. How do you know that it's gonna be at 480? And are you gonna put in a sell order for 480, or are you gonna put in for 481? There's no 481 order. There's a 482, but there's no 481 order. So are you going to, be the first in the 481 gap? It's just like, what is your
One.
yeah, like, why are you so sure? Why are you so confident that there's gonna be trades that high?
The truth is, well, I can only hope I can only hope it does what I want it to do, I guess. But but as I said before, the only thing that I to just to repeat what I said, the only thing I could really say around it is that I'm just going off and going off probably just thought that perhaps some persons still haven't caught up to what's going on with FESCO, and will try to get in some on Monday. Now it's just a matter of will that amount be enough to clear the sell queue right down to right up to 480. So that's just my my thoughts around why I think it could go to 480.
I get you. And I'm asking you this stuff because I think it's important for you to have, like, it's important to know, because it is what you're banking on. But oftentimes, as you say you've done gross, oftentimes we don't ask ourselves that ahead of the fact, right? Like, you might think that I'm not pressuring you. Well, I'm pressuring you, that I'm asking some pressuring questions, but your investing is in a pressuring place. So you're asking these questions anyway. In other words, you don't want the first time you face this question to be when you're thinking about selling it. That is the first time you're thinking about it, because you're going to get caught in another little trap, which is you haven't put in the 450 yet. So suppose you're right on Monday morning, 9 o'clock, somebody buys it 1.5 million units all the way to 525. So it hits the breaker. 9 o'clock, it hits the breaker. Trading on free up 10:01, 10 o'clock. What are you going to do then? You still put it in 450?
The 480.
Really?
Or is it going to be 5 something then? And see and keep watching it and see what it does. And okay, Randy said don't bring in the other stock. All right.
But the other stocks, that's another thing. I
Well,
don't.
you see, I get I actually like these questions. These are good questions, but either way, um, it's like I already know that at 480, I would have already. I have to go back to the other stock. I already made the money back that I need there. So, so anything above that, I'm selling. Like, I don't need to see it go to. I don't need to go 5 or whatever. Like, anything I can get, like, once I put that in, I'll be fine. Like 480. If I don't get the 480, like it's anything above that is broader, and I'm not like I'm content with just making but the loss on
But
on
you
that
but you're
specific.
not but you're not selling the other stock.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes, I did say that I'm selling the other stock.
Well,
Sorry,
suppose
Yeah, you did
oh,
say
I
you're
thought
selling
You're
on
about it was
selling,
the
Monday.
you're
wrong
selling,
way.
but
I
the
just thought
reality
about it
is,
the wrong way.
well, think about
no,
this. What happens if when you
I think you're missing the fact that you haven't sold all that stuff. Yes, you're
yeah,
No,
selling it Monday,
I
but
haven't
why?
I haven't missed that
It's the
stock, but sorry, go ahead.
but that's what Randy's saying.
yeah.
So answer from that lens, not oh I'm selling it Monday. It's okay. What about all the times you haven't?
Yeah, I think let me add this to it. Let me twist it so you can see my perspective here. The thing you're makes you so content with selling FESCO at 480 is because that will allow you to make up the loss on the other stock.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Suppose Monday the other stock falls 20% more.
More. Yeah.
No, 480 isn't enough.
I think that no,
And then and
480 is
easy no.
fine.
No,
No,
not the 480 cannot be fine if the other stock falls further.
because
No. Hold on,
you
hold
lost
on,
In
enough
order
hold
to
money
on,
in
hold
make
on.
difference.
up.
480 is fine because actually at 480 I'm still a little bit. It just depends by how much it fall by. At
Yeah,
480
point.
I'm still around probably 10 grand above
What
the
what's the
other
other
stock
what's the other
personally.
stock? What's the other stock?
The other stock was SVL,
Whew.
and I had bought SVL from the same time last year, or like last year January. I think I got it for like 20 something. Randy, for some reason, I have to open my money in incognito. I mean, on my phone, like
On
it
your
just not
phone,
loading on my, yeah, like it just not loading on my laptop. I don't even know
on
why.
your phone or on your laptop?
Um, no, it's not loading on my Wi-Fi. I have to use it on my data. I don't even know
You're the third
why
person
that's
I
the
hear
case.
say that. That's not. I don't know. That maybe you
So,
know more than most. So maybe you're DNS.
yeah, I'm probably thinking I probably need to clear something
Yeah, you're the third person this
something.
week that said that, and MMJ as you see is fine. And what they did was
Yeah,
one person restarted the router and it worked. One person changed the DNS. I think something happened with yeah, you use Digicel.
yeah,
I think we complain
digital
about
and both,
this
yeah.
generally.
Yeah, but something happened
Right?
this week with Digicel fiber
Yeah, I've
specifically.
seen. Yeah, I've seen
So
some
yeah,
complaints about that.
Yeah. I just
yeah,
haven't got the time to look into it.
yeah.
But yeah,
Trying to
so
restarting a
like I said,
router. Not no, but obviously, but yeah. Maybe
yeah.
that might be. But so you say SVL and what's
So
the
SVL,
loss that
right?
what's the buy
So it
price?
was S so it was SVL, and I bought SVL at 20. Sorry, not 20. Hold on.
20 something.
Yeah, because my data is taking quite a while to load up right now.
Yeah,
But it
but
was
I
at
mean we
20
don't
something
20 something.
in
So
last year. So
so
it's probably at 17 or 17 somewhere right there. So but I just know that my loss on SVL was around 180 or so, somewhere there.
mhm.
And the 480 carries me approximately around 200,
Okay, I get you.
200K. So I know, so it doesn't, so if SBL drop, it just doesn't need to drop by a large margin to wipe out extra 20 grand, because I'm trying to say.
Yeah, but that's you get what I'm saying. No,
That's a possibility.
yeah, it's a possibility.
Don't examine it from
And
like
SVL did
examine the actual
$18
essence of the
something a
questions.
day.
Yo, SVL never dropped but 15 one day. Everybody who did want it did I rejoice.
Corruption.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like
Yeah.
well, not last week when it did 18 something.
Mhm.
How come I never sell then? I just
Yeah, so
Last
this
week when
this is the second part of the thing now where you're tying the success over here to the loss here, but you're still tied to the loss here.
but no, what Shay said, like what Shay just said a while ago, and the point that you're trying to make, like what I'm saying is they're actually very good points, because it just show a misunderstanding, like in my thought around it, in terms of tying it to the same thing,
Yeah, man.
when I shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah, you know
Like
if
I can't answer those questions because I did the wrong thing. Not to just be
no man, just think
reanalyzing.
about it.
Think
We
about
want
no
you to at least be thinking about
because
what we're
you're
talking
making
about.
you'll be making decisions again in the future.
yep.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to have the thought, you want to be thinking along the right line versus us, oh, I made a mistake and then I know I really acknowledge why I'm doing the thing I'm doing and all of that. You want to make sure that in the next time you have the same decisions in front of you, the same kind of thing, you actually learn from the mistakes versus
Right.
like
Right.
if you can't identify the mistake, you can't fix the problem.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I mean, think about like Shay said, think about it. Also, you think in numbers, if the money from SVL had gone into FESCO, then you would have gotten
Mhm.
your gain back.
Because that was 18,
At,
You make some money
something
already.
last week.
yeah, you'd have already gotten
Cover
your
It
your loss
wasn't
gain back.
gonna
already.
be such a bad loss. Or
You
we
would
the
recover
loss
the
would
loss
be.
already.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
And you'd be in profit now. It's a weird thing. It's why these hard conversations, quote unquote hard conversations, I don't think they're hard, but they can be hard depending on where you're coming at it from. When you understand that what we're
But
doing.
they're necessary. They're
Yeah.
necessary, man. Yeah, I always welcome these learning moments. I stay ready. I love to learn.
Yeah. So if you think about it, no, granted, you say SVL, I mean, we never ever know, right? SVL don't move on our say so. But I mean, I'm not. I wouldn't expect SVL to fall tomorrow. But hey, suppose it drop was 16.
Mm-hmm.
Lower protection. I don't know that it's a lower protection, but there is a broker link to order at 1650. Oh no, SVL. eh, It's just you don't want to tie two things together like that, meaning the loss to the gain, but I'm still in the
It's
loss.
one money.
Yes, exactly.
Your
It's one money.
portfolio is one
Your
portfolio.
money. Yep. Your
Yeah.
money same way. You can on the right hand and left hand and them don't know each other. It's my money.
Yeah.
.com. That's right.
Right?
The yeah, I think that's a good lesson, DeAndrew. I hope you get, and I hope you get the 480 in FESCO.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You chip out a while, but that's a good lesson there, and John. What?
I hope you get the 480 in FESCO. That's it.
Oh, okay,
I hope you get the
okay.
480 in FESCO. What happens if
Yeah,
if
I
it
hope so.
starts to fall? If people start to sell?
Then I sell too.
Yeah, but
You don't get your 4080, so you don't make back your
I don't make
180.
back. I don't make it back. I still sell SVL. I probably make say 150, 30 grand short of my intended. Probably make 140, 150. I sell
Okay.
SVL. I have my 140. I try to get the 40 grand bucks from my next play. Yeah.
Okay.
all right. As long as you're comfortable with it, I mean, you sound like you have it worked out in your mind. So as long as you're comfortable with it,
No, I thought I had it work out until you guys showed all the flaws, which was great. So
yeah. But those aren't all the flaws. But it's just like yo, you could have. It's like you're working harder than you need to.
mm,
Yeah, you're working harder than
Mm.
you need to. A spike like this, and also, I mean, FESCO. We're talking earlier with the pretending son. I said I don't. I've said a lot on FESCO. I think I've said enough on FESCO. What I see, yeah, there are things I see here, but yeah, you say you're
yeah,
selling Monday, so
yeah,
are you in
yeah,
profit
for sure. Yeah, I mean, I'm up 30 some percent
from last week?
from
What
last
what do
week.
you think the hype will
Let
carry you
me tell you,
next?
I'm up 38% profit.
Where do you think the hype will carry you next?
As in which
Yeah,
stock
yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna go to next.
Yeah, but not.
I've, I've,
All right, go ahead.
you mean which stock you're asking?
Yeah, man, you get all the money out. You get the 480 sell. What now?
I have two stocks on my list, not on my watch list right now. Um, and that is Mailpack. That is one of them,
Okay, and
and the second one is it's it's probably two of them still, but it's more so Dolphin Cove. So it's more so Dolphin Cove and Mailpack.
Mailpack and Dolphin Cove. Why?
So with Mailpack, no, since I came back, I was looking at going through Mailpack and I saw that they have the acquisition of my card that they posted, like an update on it.
Mm-hmm.
I actually don't. There's still a lot more research I need to do around that because I don't know if like this has been something that they've been talking about for a while or it's just fresh on the market or what. So it's what I'm ready to research. But with the acquisition of my car, like if that's supposed to happen, and they acquire all those assets, I did say that like that it says gonna be payable out in newly mail pack shares. So I'm not really sure exactly like how like well my well, I don't think that really matters right now, but I just need to figure out if that acquisition will see like people will if that will gravitate if people gravitate towards that acquisition and if people will care enough about that for it to move the market. And Dolphin Cove,
Mm-hmm.
um, this thing is so done. Dolphin Cove, because I can't see the thing properly for Dolphin Cove like where it was. But once let me just try and find it.
Where it
What I'm looking
was?
for is the map. I'm looking for the map, the chart actually. But I don't even know to navigate it on my phone properly. But in any case, though, Dolphin Cove, I saw it at it used to be 20 something or whatever.
But sorry, if you're on your
Some
phone, you just look in the mobile app.
oh I don't think I wasn't paying for the
You don't have to pay for it. I mean, I'd like if
for
you did. I'd like if you did. But well,
I'm just on
if you
I'm just
have,
on the
well, you have premium
I'm just on
on the
website.
website, no?
The
There's no
one
premium on the
I have,
website
I
or
used to
anything,
have
you
it.
know.
I
Okay,
used to have it, but since I was out of stuff for last year, I did just cancel. I just turned them off,
no problem,
so
no
I no
problem,
longer have them.
no
But
problem.
one second, let me just bring it up.
The
Dolphin
mobile app works. You don't have to have premium.
without
Yeah, it still
oh
works. It still works. I mean, granted, it's better if you have premium to have more features, yada yada. But it's the base data is there no matter what. Regardless, it's not necessarily the
right
price.
yes
It's a thinking around Dolphin Cove now. Or well, you said
right
Mailpack
yeah
is acquisition
is
and
acquisition,
uh-huh.
and then for Dolphin Cove, no,
Mhm.
just looking at it, it. It used to be right at the $10. It's also right. So let me tell you what initially drew me to Dolphin Cove. I saw it at 10 or 11 something right there, and then I started going back to the price, and I was like, this is extremely low. With everything that happened with Melissa, I am probably just not even with Melissa. It was she was before Melissa actually.
Mhm.
What the hell? It was it. There was some. What was it? It was the. This was sometime in summer, I think. I can't remember exactly what it was. There was an article that I came across. To be honest, I cannot remember exactly what it was. But just that price alone, and in it just caught my eye. So I have like having a theory around it, like mail pack as it is probably just last week I started to really um like put that on my watch list. So I haven't theorized anything around it, but I know I have some
I don't know. I think his sound cutting out. You guys hearing him? Or is it my sound that's cutting out? You guys hearing me? I'm guessing no. Test, test, test. You guys hearing me again? Uh-oh. If you guys are hearing me, sorry. If I can't hear anybody, then you guys watching also can't hear anybody. So I am trying to figure out what just happened. And again, apologies for this.
Hearing anyone at all? He's not hearing anyone.
Sorry, I think hopefully you heard me now.
Nothing.
Okay. Genoa.
Hold on. I am hearing you guys. So
So you said you
hold
found the
on.
article you were looking
Right,
for?
yeah. So yeah, so as I was saying now, the first thing like that the drama I see was the $10, $11 I saw. And I was just going back through the line chart as to when it fell. So then it was around February. So I just did what I thought I knew what to do and just Google Dolphin Cove, observe
One draw.
February, March, and then I came up across the articles of the parent company filing for bankruptcy and all that stuff.
Yes.
So when I came across it, I was like, okay, this is what caused the price to drop. Not necessarily Melissa.
Yeah,
Oh,
man,
yeah.
that was
Oh,
way
yeah.
before.
Yeah, we missed enough then, for real. You were
Yeah,
outside.
you
You were
really
outside.
were. We're not
The
here.
man come at the end of the year and say, "Oh, I'm going." I say, "Oh, Melissa," and then the whole year the thing up married,
So yeah, so after I did that, I was like, okay, cool. So that's why I said I haven't like theorized anything around it as to when like a profit point, or like anything around like okay, I'm expecting this to happen, or profit point or a profit point around this price or X time, you know. So that's what caught my eye with Dolphin Cove, and then as I explained for the Mailpack acquisition, if that's a thing. So yeah, those are the two on my watch list to
You're watching
investigate
those.
more as to what will happen with Dolphin Cove.
So sorry that we don't have Randy because he loves this one.
Yeah,
One of
I
his
do
fr-
love that stock.
one
And
of he spoke on it a lot last year, especially when it was fresh.
Oh,
Um, and he's
sorry guys. So I think you guys are still hearing me on YouTube and on the video on Twitter, but the space just collapsed. And I knew it was going to collapse because that's what happens when there's like a timer thing. I can tell that it was going to collapse. So I am sorry. Obviously, as you could see, they couldn't hear me. And if you are on YouTube, you can hear me, but they can't. And there's a last Hail Mary effort, something I've seen that Twitter started to do, where if you try at last moment, it sometimes asks you if you want to reconnect to the thing. I was trying now. It looks like it's done. So if you give me one more second, if you'll bear with me. If this thing was easy, everybody'd be doing it. Yeah, Dana, I know you can hear me now. Yes, I don't know which say just now. Everybody's still hearing us because we're still on YouTube. I'll just do a second wrap up, just so that people don't leave wondering what the hell just happened. Again, people on YouTube hearing us. Dana, is it that you sound have to switch over, or you can hear me here, or you can say something here? You can speak here, but you have muted.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah. So everybody on
the space
YouTube
was
I think is also now hearing you. Yeah, and I could tell it was dying. I could actually hear you guys. You couldn't hear me, but that has happened before, so I knew that. I knew what happens when that starts to happen. It might be you talk too much about the whole. Yeah, man. Yeah, the problem that one. Yeah, might be. But I like what DeAndrew said. I wanted to say something. I wait till Shay is back on. I wait till Shay until I just get the space up. Because I hear what you're saying about Dolphin Cove. And it's funny because something I saw with the guy this week or last week. Just one sec. I like that DeAndrew was like he was listening. It's always hard whenever you ask somebody those questions. You know, it's a hard set of question. So I like that he was open to it. Like he wasn't. Yeah, it's always difficult asking people because I know people would rather just tell me to go. We don't know, but I like that he was willing to go through his points and everything. Hold on one second. If you jump onto the space now, then you should see it. It's just called wrap up, or episode wrap up.
Yes. I'm mute here.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. You hearing me in the space again, then All right. Heard me again, then
All right, bro. Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Perfect. And yeah, so I'm hearing you, you're hearing me, and everybody on YouTube is hearing us. Sorry about that again, guys. We don't control the platforms, so this happens from time to time. Anybody want to lend me 40 billion? And we'll see if Elon is open to selling a slice of that thing, which is much bigger now, too, right?
Yes, sorry about
Yeah, sorry about that, DeAndrew. Twitter still. Yeah, I could actually hear you, and everybody could. I could hear you. Yeah, so you're talking about a guy. You said you had looked it up. You looked it up, and it was
They'd say, "Oh, Melissa," and then I say, "Okay, that's a gone."
correct. Yeah, it's the lie that keeps on lying. not even Melissa. It's not Melissa, because the first drop happened earlier in the year. So what was the thing last year? That was a storm last year.
What's his name? Beryl.
Beryl. Yeah, Beryl. But it was the whole conversation around the. There's a lot of things said around that, but at the end of the day, it was really like you spoke about. It was the bankruptcy point with the parent company guy. The point that I wanted to make, I was hearing you though, DeAndrew, and the point that I wanted to make. Sorry, let me just tweet this out. Yeah. the point about the guy is that I was really telling Danai, but it's also linked to what you were saying, DeAndrew. The guy is arrested. You know that? Did I show you that, Danai?
No, you know.
Yeah, like he got arrested recently. Still for Dolphin Cove stuff. I'll find the article and just show it. But
The money thing.
no, that is also something else too. Yeah, but no, not Mexico have that law where they have they change the laws. The protesters won, so the Eduardo Albor guy got arrested. Former Dolphin Company CEO Eduardo Albor Villanueva was arrested in Cancun on February 13th. So last 1 month, I thought it was last week, 1 month ago. Yeah, he got arrested on Friday the 13th. Last Friday the 13th was rough for him. For the Dolphins, yes. So that is why the whole thing has kind of blown up, because the protesters were I said quietly, they weren't really quietly, but they were giving them a hard time. They're giving the company a hard time over the last maybe 10 years. And I was watching it over the last maybe 2, 3, 4 years, and we saw where it went. So
in 8 months.
they kind of they kind of hampered them, and then they got the law changed in Mexico, and then because of the bad facility the whole things were, he got arrested. I mean, and that man need a wash off. Yeah. So Samira was the fifth Dolphin to that Gulf World within an 8-month period, and they arrested him.
Yikes.
For it. Yeah, rough for him, but for Dolphin Cove,
Yes.
for Dolphin Cove, yeah, it's
Get him out of here.
yeah, I mean, he was already off the board with him not coming back now. So yeah, so Dolphin Cove is
Let my people go.
yeah. I wondering what's gonna happen with Dolphin Cove. I hate saying that. I mean, we're all wondering what's gonna happen, but I have ideas for what's gonna happen.
But timing,
Yeah, but trust me.
That's important. Yeah? Time in the market. When you don't have enough money, you can't buy everything substantially. Say that.
Be
flexible.
Like my favorite old meme. Yeah. When you have less money, you have to work harder. Yeah.
Improves you deserve more.
Yep. Yeah. Wow. But yeah, him being arrested, I thought was like the last nail in the coffin. So bro will maybe him will. I was gonna say maybe he will take a cheap price, but it's not even up to him, is it? It's out of his hands. But it is what it is. Yeah. Anyway, DeAndrew. So I was hearing you. You can wrap your point, and I think I saw Phil him can wrap him point, and then we're gonna call it a night. I just didn't. Again, I don't like when it ends too abruptly.
I mean, that was basically it.
Yeah.
Probably my only question is, so do you see Dolphin Cove coming under new leadership anytime soon?
Bro was arrested a month ago in a Mexican jail. I don't know if when did Mexico blow up also? Was it between no?
Oh yeah, it's recent. It's very recently. Very recent. I think that's
Yeah.
Sometime in February.
The cartel wars.
Yeah.
Just before Iran became news.
Iran came
Damn.
and stole the show.
So his arrest was February 13th. And the whole blow up thing was February 23rd. Or just another killing. And it's so rough. I don't know why any tourists would go to Mexico. if you're a tourist, you really should. I mean, that's a dangerous place. You guys should check out like Montego Bay, Duns River, Ocho Rios. Swim with a dolphin at Dolphin Cove. Yeah, please. Yeah, right. Yeah, what's crazy is that the blow up, I think, that happened in Mexico didn't happen in Cancun, or it didn't happen in Cancun, but it happened. Yeah, but the stuff started happening in Cancun because apparently the cartel is all over. And he was arrested in Cancun. Bottom line is he's not coming back. So to answer your question, not that he's not coming back, but he's not coming back to this arrest or no arrest. He wasn't coming back to Dolphin Cove, in my view. You might need to just do a little bit of catch up on what has been happening with Dolphin Cove. Check the documents, check the news on My Money JA.
There's more to do. Okay, no problem.
Yeah, but it's just to familiarize yourself to see where in the story we're at now. He was, even before the arrest, he wasn't coming back. It was
no problem.
Yeah, it's out of his hands from a long time. And they are actually late. They owe some results. Yeah, they're late.
But they're late with the quarterly results.
I didn't even remember that. You remember that night? Like, we're long beyond the time for
results
finding out. For Dolphin Cove, we're long beyond the time that we're supposed to find out what is what. They're right. 1 week and almost 2 weeks late, or 2 weeks late.
It's funny. That's what I was looking forward to. I was afraid to skip it.
Damn.
Wait. What are you talking about? Oh yeah, okay, never mind. You're right. Okay,
Dolphin Cove.
You're completely
yeah.
Right. I just saw the delay in submission, but I only read all the tweets. I was like, wait, it's out. Maybe how did I miss it? And then he said, no, I think it's delayed in submission. Aye.
I didn't even see that notice. When they say that
March 2,
it's going to be,
and it's supposed to be April
15th. Huh. You think they're doing the usual kick it on the road, April 15th? But it's
thing there. Wait, stop.
April.
If it's a thing there, it's an audited report for December. So it's 90 days.
I think these guys were due March 1.
Oh yeah,
so that's
right. Gone.
Yeah, that's a 60-day. Yeah.
And I'm at 45.
Yeah. Well, 60. It's different for the full year. It's different for the audited. It's longer.
How's that? It's 60 to 90.
The time that you can be out.
Oh, okay. The delay?
Like how long you can be out. They can be much later than this if they want. We've seen with other companies, right?
Yeah, 60-day company.
But I don't think they're. Yeah. And they delay to April 15th. Find out weird. 45 days. Why? And this is the first audited in which we've yeah. And the price is near a 52-week low. It is what it is. Yeah, it is what it is. So DeAndrew, what I tell you is that I would look into it more. Yeah, I would look into it more.
There's much more research to be done. So our next session, I jump back on our way. I can talk about it at the same speed that you guys.
Yeah, but it's not even about the speed or anything like that. It's just to know, because like the things that just to know what is what in what order, and you'll also, I think once you look at it, once you look at the actual what I say is to look at what's happening with the company and look at all the things that we know about the company, things that we know about the market and the rules and how and what's happening here, and just looking on it. I mean, I still own Dolphin Cove shares. I said that, and there. Would I buy more tomorrow? Maybe. It's not. Yeah, there's lots of things I wouldn't buy, and I would buy Dolphin Cove instead. I don't like that they're late, but it is what it is. We'll see how this fourth quarter looks. Yeah, it's not a terrible thing. You own some already, or is something that you're looking at?
Just on my watch list, it on Mailpack.
All right, it on Mailpack. All right. Well, me personally, I'd buy more of this. I don't know. I personally wouldn't necessarily be buying more Mailpack, but that's because again, I have a better idea about all the stuff happening around Mailpack. I like what I've been waiting to see and whatever. Do you know that company that Mailpack has bought or is buying?
The my card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know them. Okay.
I've heard of
that's
them.
good.
I don't know exactly how they
Oh,
make
okay.
money, how they lose money. You know, the discussion.
Yeah, but I mean, like, it's a company, you know, is what I
Yeah,
mean. That's All right. And they're getting bought for 1.2, or the assets for 1.2 billion. Yeah, it's a very clear notice. 1.2 billion payable in newly issued MGL shares. MGL meaning Mailpack Group Limited. So they're getting paid in Mailpack shares. 1.2 billion in Mailpack shares. But they don't say what price.
You know, which other company I think I'm gonna say love, but they just look like them can do things, and is My Express or Catering? The one in Mobile.
Oh, that's the company that Shay, before she dropped off, was saying. Express Catering.
Express Catering, right.
This is her favorite. Not her favorite, but what she likes.
And like, me also look at me and say, what does this company? What needs to happen with this company for people to appreciate it?
I think people have to buy it, right? That's how it go. Well, we spoke a bit about it. So ECL.
On?
So
okay,
yeah, man.
Go watch.
Like I said, Shay,
YouTube clippings. Then I don't.
There we go. That's the beauty. I think I go back to.
Yeah.
That's the beauty. And of course, you know it is. You can, the Grow subscriber group go, so you can always join that too. If it's a great time. Actually, I have chill session tomorrow, but even do it or not, you know how to research. You know to grow through research. It is what it is. So big up. Happy to hear from you too. And I'm going to then go over to the brick cutter, who definitely is the last person, unless something magical happens and I'm out of magic for the day.
Man. Yeah, boy. It's all things.
Good enough. I'll tell you from now, in case you said I picked SVL for my something that we're talking about earlier. Okay.
I jumped on and I heard that, and I was trying to jump on at that point to support that point. I agree. SVL and main event MGL, both would benefit from that, and kind of are both examples of, with that coming to fruition, if it does, as something, profitable for them. Both are kind of going through a rough time, certainly on paper.
Who's going through a rough time?
On paper, I would say MGL and
MGL.
Yeah, MGL, SVL, and main event.
So MGL, yeah.
Yeah. So, but MGL
main event. Yeah. MGL plus. Yeah. MGL plus. Yeah.
I would think that it would be not irony, but just very interesting to see if they truly benefit from this Venezuelan liberation.
SVL, definitely. How you feel about the Mailpack? Not the Mailpack, the MGL results today, the rough MEAG results.
Main event results.
Not MGL,
right.
MEAG. Yeah.
Yeah, I actually was thinking that they could turn out to be another example. They're what is the topic that you said again?
Of
Extraordinary, right?
times extraordinary.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so they are coming out. I mean, this is an extraordinary time for them. It's the first time since they listed that they had a um, loss-making year. Year ended October, and I think it's the first time they had a loss-making Q1 as well. Because Q1 usually includes it ends January, right? For them, so it includes Christmas. Well, that don't count, not counting the COVID year. It includes Christmas, and I think, and yeah, because of the timing of Melissa, they did speak to the issue with right. So the government, which main event, there's a lot of events for the government. They had pretty much said, put a moratorium on Christmas parties because of proximity to Melissa. And I think a lot of the corporate, the large corporate bodies in Jamaica kind of followed suit that they certainly had less elaborate productions than they would have in previous years around Christmas time, the usual Christmas parties, in sympathy for the victims of Melissa. They actually, I think some of the companies actually came out and said, or it might have been the government that came out and said, instead of spending on Christmas parties, they were going to help to support
Like
victims.
spend at home or support.
Right.
Yeah. True.
So
True.
I think that definitely affected them.
Mm-hmm.
But I think there are a few diamonds in the rough to look at. I mean, just looking at the numbers itself, they've been. I mean, we've been speaking about them reducing the debt over the years, and if they continue this year, they definitely will be debt free. I mean, they have like $7 million, 7 million Jamaican dollars on their books now, and they're paying down
In terms of debt.
And that maybe a signal of something to come. But besides that, I think this Q2, which is pretty much, it's like half done, they may have a pretty decent result in the Q2 because of the timing of certain events. Biggest one, of course, is the Lost in Time. Certainly was a bigger festival than it was last time. And funny, the last time wasn't last year, it was the year before. So there was no Lost in Time last year to compare. And so it was 2024 was the last Lost in Time. And this time around, it seemed to have been a bigger event. Obviously, I don't know the numbers. But they had two large stages, and it was 2 days. I think the last Lost in Time was only 1 day. This was
the one night. Yeah.
It's 1 night, yeah. 1 night event. It was a 2-night event. And based on some knowledge I got from previous AGMs, they, looking at their IG and stuff, they sponsored a couple of not sponsored. They were the marketing partners for some of the booths, including the digital booth. My understanding is that the margins on these booths, for example, when they do a booth at some fest, is even better than the margins that they make from the
putting on the show itself.
Putting on the show, the big show itself. Obviously, that's the big revenue push. But the actual margins that they make from those corporate booths are apparently pretty good.
They are.
Some other things that happened and will be happening in the quarter are the sponsor of the basketball, the international basketball game that happened at the arena,
Mm-hmm.
and that didn't happen last year either.
Sponsored though.
So my understanding of sponsorship, right, is yes, it may not be. It's pretty much marketing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it may not be something that contributes a lot to their
I think it's sponsor. If you sponsor, it not contribute at all to revenue.
but I think there may be a combination of things, right?
Oh, so like the sponsor, but they're also working there and they're doing stuff, and maybe they're helping out. Maybe they have customers who are also sponsored and have booths or whatever there.
Have booths and so on.
Okay.
So they would be, yeah. So I don't know if net it comes out to their benefit.
But it is
Similar
a
to
revenue
Champs.
event for them.
But it does end up being
Okay.
a revenue event.
Mm-hmm.
Champs is the same thing, and Champs, Grace Kennedy came out saying there's more money going into Champs again this year than usual year,
Mm-hmm.
than last year.
Mm-hmm.
But again, I think that's a sponsorship thing for main event. But again, is another revenue event, and Carnival. My understanding now of Trinidad Carnival
Mm-hmm.
is that it was a very I guess, I want to have a better term, a good carnival, with the vibes, and hopefully that translates to a good carnival for
Jamaica.
But,
Mm.
yeah.
First post Melissa Carnival. Mm.
Post Melissa Carnival.
It makes Jamaica sound like COVID.
Yeah.
Well, main event probably feel like Melissa was another COVID.
Yes, sir. Just as long,
Sure. So the emergence from it is sometimes pretty good, eh?
Mm.
Or maybe good. But yeah, we'll see. Right?
Long hard road for the share price though. Almost 100% it needs to get back to where it was a year ago. Sorry.
Still, was there an event that the main event would have kept that would have host sponsored or managed that they wouldn't have got because of Melissa?
Well, that's what I was saying. Though. I mean, they usually do around Christmas time do a lot of both corporate and government.
For the basketball stuff, okay.
No.
Oh, you're asking things that they did not do because of Melissa, right?
Right. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think maybe just missed that because he was off. Yeah, DeAndrew, like that, like all of the government Christmas parties, all of the corporate Christmas parties, stuff like that. Yeah.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. Well, and I still wonder about that because election was weeks before.
Right. That is true.
Election was weeks before.
Granted, in a different quarter.
Yeah. No. Yes. No. Election was September. Yeah, and that's Q4.
Yeah, different quarter. No, a main event. Main event Q4 done one.
Q4 done October, in October.
August, September, October is main event Q4. So
that's the Q4, which is the year-end thing.
So, yes, sorry. You know what it is in my mind? I'm melding two things. The point is the same though. I don't miss it. In fact, the point I didn't, if I didn't want to say it, no, I got to say it. This guy talking to Phil. Yeah, they made a big loss in that quarter, the Q4.
Right, in Q4.
Which had Melissa, but it also had the election.
Right.
And
it's a bigger loss than usual too.
Yes.
But Q4 is not usually their best quarter.
Yeah, and some people might know that go. Well, I noticed. I mean, the Q4 revenue was higher than the Q4 the year before, right? No, the
That's
Q,
true.
yeah, the Q1. So I mean, yeah, the Q4 is Q4 if you understand Q4,
Yeah,
right? The Q1 is a real hit in my view because that no revenue fell by 62%.
correct.
Yeah, a big
So
hit
that's
to
the
revenue.
real.
The things rough before now.
Things rough, but
Not this rough.
well, no, it might be this rough. I think it speaks to a deeper understanding of it. Like the Q4 hit that we would have seen reported was bad. And to me, I thought, nah, that there's if that's a hit, then they're okay.
Right.
The Q1 hit to me almost gives me the feeling of what I would have been hearing in Q4. So if you tell me that the Q1 is actually Melissa, I might be inclined to believe you. Meaning, obviously, it's not that Melissa happened then, but like the knock-on event of Melissa, the tail end of Melissa. Like, yo, there are things that just not being done. There's just certain events. There's
Right.
half of the island. There's still certain events that's just not being held. Companies just not doing
Weddings.
certain things.
Weddings
Weddings,
not happening in Montego Bay and Negril
massive thing.
in November and December, right?
Exactly. Or January or February in some places. Some hotels
Right.
still closed. Yeah. The Q1 is the real story to me, to my little analyst eyes. Q1 is the real story. Q4, a lot can be hidden in Q4. A lot can happen. Q4 is Q4, but Q1 I think is a real Melissa event. Q1 actually makes me worry. Q4 did make me worry. Q1 made me worry.
Yeah. That was my feeling as well. I mean, I thought they would have some trouble, but yeah,
Yeah, it,
our loss is
scary.
a lot.
And it's kind of lost. The revenue hit is
Yeah.
Q1 62% revenue down. It's 221 million. The same time last year they made over half a billion. That is scary. Scary for me, nowhere near as scary as for you, Phil.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know for you it's a much bigger scare, but it also is an opportunity, right? You're doubling down, buying it up.
I definitely believe. And
Belief
if
don't
there's
buy.
and you well, as my money JA shows quite clearly, the belief is there
What in the share
from
price?
from from quarter to quarter. No,
Oh,
my belief is
oh, your
is
belief is
clear.
there. Okay, yeah. My pocket's not that deep. I get you.
MJA belief too.
Well, it's a good.
MJA bought 94,000 in the quarter.
That's a good team to have behind you. Um,
Kind of.
yeah. I'm sure you'd want them to buy it, but again, that teamwork off that team's own
Their
desires.
own
Yeah.
timing and planning. Funny, remember last year they talk about trying to pivot to their own events,
Yes.
owned events.
Yeah.
They actually have something coming up, which I don't know if many people pick that up as a possible revenue driver. This impact, some name, some marketing thing that a marketing event, which is um being put on between them and M Style, or
Okay.
is it Mystique? One of them.
I mean, that's just them,
Um,
no?
that's just them.
Yeah.
They're bringing on like it sounds like a conference,
Mm-hmm.
which the conference industry is a whole industry in and of itself.
Yes.
So a conference where they're bringing together 300 basically um marketing teams from 300 different companies, and it's both Jamaican regional and international companies. I mean, these are things that they go to.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen where they go to these kinds of conferences. It's at the end of April, so it probably will spill over as a end of April to the 1st of May, so it will probably spill over as a Q3 event.
Yeah.
And one of the carnival things, they work closely with the Zimmy team. And Zimmy have at least two
Events coming.
events coming up. Yeah.
I don't know how much money that is for them though, but
carnival. Yeah,
yeah.
I think it's more revenue, but the margins aren't necessarily the best.
Yeah, well, I'm excited. I'm excited about that idea of them being the promoter and putting on the event. Though I know that well, I have chill session tomorrow. Tomorrow, if I remember it, chill session, I'll show some examples of how that can work. You're right that it's a category if you can, and if anybody can pull it off, is main event, right?
Right.
Yeah, because then you're working with just almost not pure margins, but much purer margins.
Right.
Yeah.
Greater control.
Yeah. Suppose them. Where's the conference being held? Caymanas?
That'd be great.
It would be.
I should check.
It would be.
That would be great. Which is another avenue that we can talk about that.
Well, we don't know the Caymanas. I don't know if I have a time for it, but the Caymanas, it's gonna take time. It's gonna take time.
Yeah.
And money. Oh wow. So, well, I mean, I'm glad you joined us at the end. I don't know if you had something specific you want to say, or if you want to answer those two questions.
Actually. Which two questions?
No, it's two questions that were asked. She asked a really good question earlier. I would have had some answers on it, but let me hear what you wanted to say.
That's actually what I was going to say. I was thinking that was kind of a out of the box choice, main event as an out of the box choice to under the topic for the day.
In terms of yeah, something benefiting from times. Yeah. Because one thing we'll do is party, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Party hard.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
All right. Well, main event is. I mean, what's one company that you care about but you don't own enough of?
Atlantic. Do you guys speak about Atlantic?
Yeah, you say that.
Yeah.
I figure you
Yeah.
Boy. Late.
Well, I mean, no, late but great. Thank you very, very much. It's been, I don't know, an up and down episode in terms of the tech, but the talk has been great. Yeah, the talk has been great. We'll lose share along the way, but then I stuck it out with me, and I am happy about that, and I'm happy for DeAndrew for also joining, and DeAndrew for going through the questions. DeAndrew, your questions, as usual, help not just yourself, but other people too, so thank you very much.
Yep.
Yeah, man, it was a good joining. We're happy to start it back home.
All right, well, big up, and you can check. Well, you can check here on the Evermickle
Friday.
Yeah, you can check. We can also check in the earnings season list for any of the previous episodes that you missed. Yeah, and eventually I'm gonna just pull the audio and put them back up on the podcast feed also. But yeah, big up. It's on YouTube. And thank you for joining. And thanks to everybody for doing the episode with me. I'm sorry that this one was so rough, but it is what it is, right? We got it done nonetheless. And there we go. So big up. Thank you everybody who joined. Thank you, Danai, and thank you to the people who are on earlier. And of course, Shay, if you've seen this, thank you as always. And we'll see you guys next week. Hope you enjoyed it. It's been Brick Talk.